I'm sorry, Kemper.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're the stand. Just a little bit late. Kemper has a real job. He's not working out.
Sorry, everybody.
He's not working out at the hemp cafe selling drugs.
Yep.
And running his worthless mouth. We actually have truth and proof to everything we say, unlike these bunch of slandering, non-bath taking, drug dealing, drug taking morons in Newport, Tennessee, who are trying to open a restaurant.
Yep.
We're gonna hit hard on this tonight, and let's just bring it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring it all on out.
I've apparently missed some while I was at work, but I'll catch up with everybody as we go. But yeah, dude, the thing with Tina and them, dude, they always straight up bold-faced lie, and then they say it with conviction, and you got dumbasses that listen. That's the fucking problem.
Oh yeah, they're sovereign citizens too. They told Chad that tonight in their chat. Yeah.
Okay.
They haven't signed any contracts with the government.
Yep. Sure. Okay. Whatever. QAnon freaks. That's all that bullshit is, dude. It's more fucking dumbass conspiracy shit that you can't prove nothing on.
My wife just said, "Do they have a social security card?"
Exactly. But they're trying to say that the country of England owns our social security setup, that we belong to them. That's a whole conspiracy. That's what they try to say with this ignorant shit that they fucking spew. That's one of the many, but
well, everybody knows that they are conspiracy theorists and highly uneducated. And I'm getting ready to stamp out just a bunch of their bullshit.
Like, Brent Franklin can vouch for a lot of this shit. He lives in the same town with these freaks.
Like, I'm not going to go back and forth with them and argue because, they're not worth it. So I'm going to refute their little claims right here, right now. And it'll be on our channel forever. So anybody wants to reference it, they can go back and look. And here's what I'm going to say about it. And here's what they say about it. And then you can believe whoever you want to believe. What's from what I gather, I was out on a date with my wife tonight, trying to have a normal day, and here comes the Bigfoot chasing, Sasquatch loving, UFO starting,
Guidestones hating
soldiers, just ignorance out of the blue here, calling people drug dealers again. And I think for somebody to be a drug dealer, you would think they would at least have a drug arrest, an accusation,
the actual drugs you're being accused of dealing.
Yeah, something on the books somewhere. But there's not, because I'm not a friggin' drug dealer. That's stupid. They talk about Jimbo gets kicked out of his house everywhere he goes. He ain't pay no bills. Well, shit, I must be the worst drug dealer on the face of the earth.
Well, I mean, I know her daughter gets kicked out of a lot of places that she moves to with her
That's not what I'm
nasty
talking
ass.
about. I'm talking about. Listen, dude, I'm saying if I can't pay the bills, how am I a drug dealer? I don't care if her daughter pays her bills or not. Like, look at them. You think they pay any bills? They're sovereign citizens. They don't. You know, they actually said tonight they couldn't afford the $20 a month for the good fancy StreamYard. That Ernie can afford it. He's got all that and then some, but they can't afford the good StreamYard because it's $20 a month. It's too much for them. But they opening up a restaurant. So, yeah, I'm not talking about them paying bills and all that. I'm saying that's what there's, they say that about me, but then turn around and say I'm a drug dealer. Like you can't have it both ways. Like, am I a drug dealer? Do I make all this money selling drugs, or do I not pay my bills? Do I not have any money? Which one is it? Prove something. And then somebody called him on it. I think it might have been Chad. Of course, they delete messages, delete, so nobody sees what they're saying. And then, you ask him a question. No, I didn't say that. I said I heard he was. Who'd you hear it from? Well, I heard it. They heard it from Ernie because Ernie's a lying piece of shit. And then he tried to say, well, I heard it from an FBI agent. Then in the next breath, I don't know, though, that same FBI agent's been gaslighting Ernie. What do you mean he's been gaslighting Ernie? I thought Ernie wasn't working and providing information to the FBI. I thought he wasn't doing any of that. Like, is he an informant or is he not? Which one is it, sovereign citizen? Now I know why Xander pretty much keeps his damn mouth shut, because he's ignorant. I used to think, man, that guy's probably got the most intelligence of them all. But no, he's the dumbest of them all, and that's why they keep his mouth shut. So, oh yeah, Tracy Smith, big meth dealer down there. I know. They in bed all the time, and I think
I'm adrenochrome dealing.
What's our other friend down there?
Are you talking about Brittany?
Brittany, yeah. Isn't she a big time dealer too?
Yeah, that's what they've said.
Yeah, everybody deals drugs, man. Like, I mean, it must be the business to get into, right? So
we're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if there's a drug dealing class I could attend. Like, teach me how to do it the right way where I can make more money. Of course, now the reason why we're doing what we're doing is all about the money. You know that, right? Yep. All the money we're rolling in here on YouTube. So, let me read these messages. I'm getting a bunch of messages coming in. Go ahead, Kemper. Tell them a little bit what you know about the hemp cafe and you don't have to say you've heard it because they don't say it. Just tell them what you know goes on down there.
Well, I mean, first of all, like I was saying with the whole, they're saying you get kicked out of places. Well, their daughter was renting from some people I know in Newport, didn't pay her rent, nasty as hell, had cats pissing and shitting everywhere, sort of like their mom does over at the hemp cafe, And then they want to accuse everybody. They've accused Brittany. They've accused Jamie with his stacks of cash and Jimbo. And hell, they've even said that I deal adrenochrome. So think on that one for a little bit, folks, for you people with knowledge of the QAnon freaks. Just simple fact that they sell drugs out of their hemp cafe makes them a hypocrite for them trying to accuse you of doing it, and you've not done it. As I've said before, they make accusations that are true about them, but they make them about other people. Same thing with Ernie.
Yeah.
They run around talking about, oh, this one's a pedo or a protector and blah, blah, blah. Well, they're telling you about them, guys. They've not missed yet. Every time they slander somebody, one of them is guilty of it. At least one, if not all.
Now, I'm going to, for one, I'm not going to do the share screen because I don't want Xander or Tina's faces on the stand because, I don't want to run off any potential subscribers or friends.
Right.
I'm not even gonna give them any airtime to show their face, but so I'm gonna play their live in the background, and you guys let me know if you can hear it. We'll do a test here, but before we do, even though I'm not showing them on the screen, I'm going to say, that this is under the Fair Use Act, even though I'm not really playing it. You're just going to hear it in the background, and then we'll stop and talk about it. But just let me know if you can hear this.
Glycerin in them, very pure.
Yeah, we know the grower.
Yeah.
And
Can you hear that?
Yep.
All right, they're holding up some drugs there.
You talking about their hemp?
Huh?
Hemp, supposedly.
Man, they say it's THC.
Oh, I want to hear him say it's THC.
Okay.
Play it.
the extractors.
Blue Dream. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, Blue Dream.
Blue Dream.
Dabs. For all the dabbers out there.
Making one of my mods. Yeah, good job, mod. You got the bot.
This is a 500 milligram cereal bar. And, anybody who buys these off of us, I always tell them to be very careful and cut them into at least 12 pieces.
Only eat that much right there.
For me,
Okay, so they're talking about you can only eat like that much.
They're talking about microdosing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking.
And they got these, things that they're selling at their store that they're telling you to be careful with.
Mhm.
These are the things that they feed their children. These
Mhm.
cereal bars that look like Fruity Pebbles.
Yep.
They feed these to their children. These wonderful people are feeding their children drugs, and then they want to run their mouth.
Yep.
if I even ate this, which I wouldn't, but just because I get stupid on THC.
Oh, what'd he say?
THC.
He said, if I even ate this, which I wouldn't, just because I get stupid on what?
THC.
THC.
Mm-hmm.
It's illegal in Tennessee, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure.
It is.
I would eat like this little corner right
Yeah.
here. That's about it.
Yeah.
Now listen.
Yeah.
And God, Ernie could only have like a half of a Fruity Pebble because Ernie has zero tolerance.
What? Ernie don't do drugs.
Yep. That's the rumor
What are
spread
you,
by him
what are
and
you
them.
saying?
Yep.
Oh my
Ernie
God.
doesn't do drugs.
I'm gonna have to shut it. I'm gonna have to shut it down right now. I can't take it. You mean Ernie does drugs? and his worshiper Tina, the Trinity, 2 of the 3 of the Trinity are saying that the future does drugs? Ernie, is this your friend? This your toothless friend right here? She just told everybody, all 78 people in her chat, that you do drugs. You've been fighting so hard to tell everybody for the last week since you've been arrested because you're on drugs that you don't do drugs. And then your partner here just now said that you have no tolerance when you do drugs.
Not just drugs, illegal drugs.
Illegal. All right, let's listen
For those law abiders.
For anything, even caffeine.
We tried to feed him like Delta 8. I fed him CBD a couple of times. He actually asked for a CBD gummy a couple of times when shit was going wild. But yeah.
CBD was fine. But when we gave him the 3 milligrams of Delta 8,
What's Delta 8?
Delta 8 is a form of THC.
Oh, so he's fine on CBD, right?
I will tell you this, okay? CBD is pretty much legal in most states. Delta 8 is the in between the hemp, the CBD, and the THC. But they did just make all of our smoke shops and places like what Tina and them have, made them take the Delta 8 off of the shelves and put it in dispensaries.
Right.
So that'll tell you.
So she's telling everybody that Ernie does do that.
And she's probably giving it to him without him knowing it.
Yeah,
Delta 8 is legal in Tennessee. Yes.
he probably is feeding him stuff that he don't know about because he's saying right now that she don't he don't have a tolerance. So for her to be able to control him the way she does, and it's pretty obvious that she has control over him or has, because she gets super jealous here in a few minutes over his new handlers. That I mean, it's the claws are coming out, buddy. Claws are coming out. Fighting over little Ern. But yeah.
You would have thought that we had fed him like some sort of mushrooms or something. He was smiling from ear to ear and laughing on 3 milligrams of Delta 8.
That was fun stuff.
Yeah. So
That's the highest Ernie's ever been. by the
Yep.
way.
Yep. 3 milligrams.
No, wasn't the highest he's ever been. Did you guys not see him in the cab the other night? That was
Dude.
pretty. He was pretty high right there, right?
Dude, he had the nods going on right there, bro.
Put a 1 up in the chat if you think Ernie was higher in the cab than he was on the 3 milligrams of the Delta 8. Because old boy was floating through space in that cab.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
shoot me, bro. Don't shoot me, bro. And then the dude about whipped his ass. And he got out of the cab. Then he asked the female cab driver, "Don't shoot me, ma'am. Please don't shoot me." Yeah. And I hate to even bring Ernie back up, but here these morons are. How high was he in the hospital? Yeah. Yeah, when he was jerking his head around and yeah, he was pretty screwed out of his brains that day too. Johnson Smith said he had 6 milligrams that day.
Of Delta 8.
Yeah.
That should say something about his tolerance. He has 0 tolerance.
We gave him we used to drink Bang energy drinks. We gave him one of those.
Oh
ones.
God.
He liked the tea one.
Yeah.
He thought it was.
He could
delicious,
only
but-
drink a half of a Bang.
But after that, he'd be up for like.
Hours.
This is ridiculous. I'm like, where do you get that? I want.
They're making up shit right here because when Ernie used to go repo cars with me, I've seen him drink those little 5-hour energy drinks.
Yeah.
I've seen him drink 4 of them like in a row. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, dude, he drinks Mountain Dew like it's going out of style, dude.
Yeah, so
That's caffeine right there.
that him being blasted on energy drinks, that's bullshit. They're trying to make him seem like he's just a little baby.
I
Yeah.
want that energy.
Yeah.
From a fucking half an energy drink. That's like $1.50 of. Wow.
I mean, to be honest, like, I don't want to ever in my life see an Ernie on crack or meth. Like, it doesn't happen.
That would be like
guys.
some.
Did she say she didn't want to see Ernie back in her crack, or is that what she said?
I missed it.
Shit. That's some
I
Florida
know
shit.
he would be.
That's some Polk County shit. Okay.
Yeah, some serious Polk County shit.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Yeah.
They're making fun of
For
Sheriff
real.
Grady Judd.
So
I
don't
think
believe
so.
all the hype. Ernie can't even tolerate coffee bean high milligrams.
Oh, he can't have coffee.
Or like coffee fruit. If you give him a drink that has coffee fruit in it with that extra super caffeine kick,
Mhm.
oh my God. He's
Do me a favor. Throw a 1 up in the chat if you think they're spreading it on just a little too thick to cover up for Ernie right here.
gonna go for days.
He'd be on live for like 48 hours.
Yeah.
Isn't he on live for like 48 hours?
Yeah.
Like, I've seen a few days where he was live 18 hours out of a 24-hour day, right?
Yeah.
So you nailed it, Xander. Got him, buddy.
I
Mhm.
wish I could have that.
That'd be
For
awesome.
real. But what are those 5-hour energy chocolates?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those work.
Yeah. Those are cool.
Those are awesome.
Waggles.
Yep.
You
Michael's
guys have
carries those.
Waggles? I don't know. I don't know how far Waggles is. How far it spreads across the country. I've only seen it in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because you've probably only been in Tennessee, you hillbilly jackass.
So
You guys have questions or like something to go
Are you smart enough to answer one?
up here?
well, I kind of wanted to talk and get some of you people to start looking into some things on your own. I don't like to, make people say, "Oh, they're conspiracy theorists."
They are conspiracy theorists. You admit it. What do you mean you don't want to make people say, "Oh, they're conspiracy theorists"? You are. You admit it.
convincing people of this and that. We want you all to research for yourself. We want you to find the answers to the things that we talk about. And don't.
Actually, you know something? Let's pause it here for a second. I want to talk a minute. Now, she's throwing all conspiracy theorists into a group like, like they're all just idiots or looked at like idiots. Now, some of my best friends in the world, some of our moderators, some of our close friends here in the stand are conspiracy theorists. They believe in some conspiracies. I mean, that doesn't make them all idiots.
No.
Tina's the idiot. And with the absolute garbage they spit out of their mouths, that's what makes them look bad. Like, that's what, when you say the stuff you say, and because the way you say it and the way you refuse to take a bath and clean your nappy hair and shave your armpits, actually, you'd probably need to take a lawnmower and do your armpits. But like, that's what makes it look bad. Like, there's educated people who have educated opinions on conspiracies, unlike you, uneducated, spitting lies. And when they try to back up anything you say, you can't. It's blah, 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 blah. And that's the reason why you look like an idiot always. Anybody agree or disagree? If you disagree, just tell me. I don't care. Hey, we all have our own opinions. If you know a conspiracy theorist and you think they're perfectly fine, put a 1 in the chat. Here, I know some. Good people. Intelligent people. Highly intelligent people. Hey, and you know what? I'm not a conspiracy theorist per se, but there are things that I think can't be explained without a conspiracy theory. It's like, man, I don't know. I saw a joke one time, like a tornado tore down a town, and then the one lady out in her nightgown is the one that's the news. Who the news goes to, out in her nightgown with no teeth, saying, it's the worstest thing we've ever seen. If houses was flying and cows were up in the air, that's who they see, and that's who they group your town with. Like, that's your representative all of a sudden. And if Tina is representing conspiracy theorists, y'all should kick her out of the group. I'm just telling you. Like, don't let that moron be the face of your theories.
Believe in yourself and your ability to research. And trauma-based mind control is a thing. MK Ultra is a thing.
MK Ultra was a thing, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
Like, it's confirmed that was a program, right?
Yep.
Like in the early 70s.
Just like Operation Mockingbird and a few other.
Yeah, but like, it's moved on. And somebody said recently that even if it does exist now, it's not MK Ultra anymore, right?
Right.
So, so there. So there.
And right now we don't have the StreamYard on this because we were partnered with Ernie.
I think that's why the camera's so fuzzy.
It probably is.
It's like 720p or something.
But the new people who have taken over his whole life, they took away our StreamYard.
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a minute. The new people who took over Ernie's life. Could you hear a little jealousy in that? If you could hear just a little bit of jealousy over that, and you guys couldn't even see it because I'm not showing their face. She put the air quotes up. Yes, 1953 to 73ish. That's right. That was the MK Ultra stuff. But could you hear a little jealousy? If you could hear a little jealousy, throw some 1s up there. Yeah, she's really hating. She can't take it, man. Somebody took her daddy away, right? Sorry, Kemper. You can't be everybody's daddy. Ernie was her daddy. Are you muting again, dude?
No, I'm sitting here, man.
What are you being quiet for, man? Don't make me be the only one yelling tonight. Get out there, dude. Get
I
in
was
the
just
game.
reading comments, man.
What's wrong with him?
Nothing. He said he's reading comments. I even know all the comments are ones right now, but I'm not gonna out you on that. I'm not gonna say anything about it. Okay. So here we go. Talk about Ernie's new people. And did you hear her say that Ernie took his StreamYard away? You know what that was all about, right? Like when Ernie invited me on his channel yesterday, that's the reason why Ernie ended up on our channel. Because he invited me on his channel wanting to talk. And I tried to go on there and I was blocked. And I said, well, I can't get on there, man. And Ernie couldn't figure out how to unblock me. So they had to go in and remove their asses as admins. They had to go in there and take them out as admins. And when they did, you can tell they just a little bit butthurt, ain't they? Just a little bit butthurt.
We're going to have to do that.
Says you don't have access to this feature. What does that even mean?
That means you can't afford it, Xander.
I don't know. I don't know how to work this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. Sorry for the fuzz.
Yeah.
Because you got a cheap ass camera too, Xander. That's why the fuzz. It ain't got nothing to do with your StreamYard. It's your camera. Yeah, you bought Ernie that charger. Go buy you a new laptop. Is that the reason why you're trying to extort Dalton? You need that laptop back?
I'm down for that. I like researching. I like researching too.
Can you afford it?
And,
That's what we like to do.
yeah.
That's our fun zone there.
And through many, many years of researching and sharing what we found, we've also found a lot of good friends who are survivors and pretty high level survivors of things. And we are going to be bringing them on panel. And
by the way, we have a guest here tonight. I'm not going to say her name, but she is very familiar and a family member of one of my basketball players. So, you know, and she's never heard this side of all these ignorance with people calling me a drug dealer and everything. When I told her that she was going to hear that, she was like, oh my God, really? So you would think if I were a drug dealer, people who know me and see me every single day would at least have some inkling that something was up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like most drug dealers don't go incognito and nobody knows anything about it, right?
Especially in a small town.
Yeah. So anyway, if you guys don't care, throw up a heart for her. And the little player that I'm talking about that she's kin to is one of my all-time favorite players. I love that little fella. All right, we'll hear a bit more Tina while y'all throw some hearts up for her.
we always have been trying to bring them on panel, but the drama is just never ending with Ernie.
Oh.
So that's ending.
Uh-oh. Did we just throw Ernie under the bus? Did we? Did you hear that?
She said it before, yeah.
I think I backed it up just a little bit, and then, but she says that's ending. I think.
That's our fun zone there.
And through many, many years of researching and sharing what we found, we've also found a lot of good friends who are survivors and pretty high level survivors of things. And we are going to be bringing them on panel. And we always have been trying.
Nothing bad to say about bringing survivors up. I mean, a survivor of any kind of trauma deserves, respect and well wishes. But to exploit them like that might be a little bit different story.
Well, I'm going to say that
On panel.
I was going to say these guys sit here and talk about Ernie and his drama, but as I said last night, these are the fuckers that started with the entire town. Not Ernie.
Yeah, they predate Ernie there, right? By quite a bit.
They're trying to push it off on him. It's not all him. They were doing that before Ernie showed up. They made a bed there that created drama constantly. So,
but they were able to make him the face of it because he is so loud and wants to be that famous guy that it was easy for him to take the front, and he took it. He was glad about it.
mm-hmm.
But he's still taking it, So,
Yep.
But here we go.
But the drama is just never ending with Ernie.
Well,
So that's ending for us right now.
Did she just declare that they're no longer associated with Ernie Shell?
That's what it sounded like.
Uh-oh. So this is the second time Predator Hunter Nation and Ernie Shell have split ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they say third time's a charm. We'll see how the second time works out. We'll see. We'll see if Tina actually follows through on anything. So far, she's been all mouth and 1-2. I mean, yeah, that was bad. That was poor taste. My bad.
it doesn't end for any of us when we accept it. But when you accept it into your chat, that you can't bring them on panel. You can't. I don't know if it's true, but Tina told me that Ernie or whoever has control over Ernie's account unblocked all the people that we've been blocking for the last 2 months or something. Constantly, it's like 500.
It wasn't cool to block, but today they said it was cool to block as long as it was them controlling the blocking.
Yeah, but
So basically, Tina, you're not allowed to block anybody else, okay? They took your little wrench away.
What's funny is they just unblocked a lot of trolls.
Yeah, they unblocked a bunch.
I love it.
It doesn't matter because even though they unblocked them, like Ernie's numbers were significantly lower today.
Oh yeah,
they have been. Like, and these morons ain't never had good numbers. Like they honestly, like I said, controversy follows Ernie, right? And the trolls follow Ernie, and his people follow him, and all those numbers go with him. Like, and they know it. When he left the first time, they had a little back and forth, and Ernie basically told them on their channel or on their Facebook page, "Look, I gave you control of it. Now look at it. It's boring. Nobody even looks at it anymore."
Mm-hmm.
I think he took a screenshot and circled like where they had like 3 likes on a thing. Okay, go ahead. So anyway, she made me lose my train of thought. Let me tell y'all something. I had to buy her some Pioneer Woman stuff tonight because of all that mess last night. I don't even remember what happened, but you guys got me in trouble. So if you guys remember getting me in trouble, throw a 1 up in the chat. If you think it's my fault, throw a 2 up in the chat. I better not see no 2s either. While y'all throwing up all them 1s, happy birthday, Matt.
Well, thank you, man.
Everybody first, right?
They unblocked everybody. I know.
That's so much fucking work that they just undid.
Yeah.
That's so much work they just undid.
But
it's almost like whatever's going on, it's like unblock everybody, let everybody say all these awful things, and then have Ernie go on to Jimbo's live, which was even more awful, You
know why they had to go on my live, Tina the Tooth? Because you had me blocked. You ran your math at me the night before when everybody was trying to be civil and just say a couple words.
Mm-hmm.
You blocked me when your little lover there kicked me out. You blocked me. So Ernie could not have me on his live where he was in control. Well, instead, he had to come into our live, and that really ate you up, didn't it?
I bet it did. But another thing, she wants to say all these people saying these horrible things about Ernie. Well, these people are telling the truth. They're confronting Ernie with facts about him. And these are horrible things.
Well, the reason why they're so horrible is because Ernie's admitting that he don't remember or that it was Tina's fault, right?
Yep, exactly.
They're terrible for her, that's for sure. God bless. Y'all better be thankful that I'm not showing this on. I mean, I'm having a look at this stuff on my computer screen. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Because Ernie is in duress. And as Ernie's true friends. We would like.
Actually, in all honesty, Ernie was in duress when he was walking down the middle of the road Sunday evening, right? Or was it Saturday? He was walking down the middle of the road into traffic.
Yeah,
He was in
Saturday,
duress.
Sunday.
And Tina was telling him, stay away from your vehicle, Ernie. Your vehicle's attacking you.
Yeah.
He was in duress then, you ignorant idiot. Right now, he's closest to normal. Yeah, I'm going to close my eyes. Thank you. He's closer to normal now than he has been in a long time. He's still not. He's still way off. You can see it. But duress, he's come a long way since Saturday, I think, in his attitude,
Yeah.
in his ability to think clearly. Let me get over here and
say that everything that Ernie is doing right now is in duress.
Casey, what happened last night? We've been busy with this restaurant. I mean, we really haven't had time to do anything.
Yep.
Except for run this place and that place and take care of kids. So I don't know. Maybe Tina does more than me, but I don't know what's happened over the last couple of days besides the stuff with Ernie vaguely.
I only heard that he denounced Predator Hunter Nation.
That was through a live or something?
Then there was a live that everybody was bashing me.
Did Ernie denounce Predator Hunter Nation?
Not that I know of. I've not heard anything about that one.
You'd think we'd have heard that one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we would have.
But somebody's informing Tina that he's been.
Well, you know how Tina likes to lie. So now Ernie is getting spit at from Tina.
Right.
That's what's happening. She's making lies on him. Just like Jamie, you, me, Tracy, Brittany, the whole fucking list. So, yeah, that's funny. Because, Ernie, you helped create this beast, bro. You justified it for a long time, bro. Now it's coming at you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm going to read a couple things here. And Josh is, I think Josh is going to come up and analyze with us. Josh is the lab. When he was on here the other night, the three of us were, we clicked pretty good, I thought. And, he fit right in. He's got the same demeanor and, he's educated. He speaks well. He's very much unlike Tina. But if he pops on here, I'll come back. But I'm going to play a little bit here.
He never once came to my defense in any way or whatever.
Why would he come to your defense? You were outed yesterday for drugging him, right? Like when that was said, the 700 people in the chat lit up. Like, man, that makes a lot of sense, right? And then some people, I think Matt, you were one of them, said that you suspected that a while back.
Yeah.
And that just isn't Ernie. I mean, he just let it flow. And that isn't.
Well, it's
who
the
we
same
know.
as he was telling us to do in the last one that we modded for. He was just like, he told all the mods, us and all the other mods in here, Tammy, everybody here, that, we should just let all the trolls go. Jimbo and Benny and who else did he have? The John guy.
For one, I have never went in their chat and trolled. I don't know, I guess people have different definitions of trolling, but I go in there with my account. I hardly ever even say anything because if you say anything, it gets deleted and you get booted anyway, right? So I don't troll. I go in there and listen to their BS and then I get out. Now, as far as Benny, I would say that catching him with 3 or 4 porn bombs might be considered trolling. But actually, Ernie was trying to show people that he was being different. He was actually going to try to be non-confrontational, but that doesn't help you, does it, Tina? That doesn't help you get people to follow your jargon and your junk, right? So that doesn't benefit you. So now Ernie's crazy. Now it's just not Ernie. Well, you know, that's what I said because I've known Ernie for 20 years. That's what I said about Ernie when he first showed up with you. Like, whoa, something's off. Ernie don't act like this. This ain't Ernie. Funny how the pendulum has swung around.
And then
Well, no, John said some good shit, but that's what all like the mind control
they also
operations do. They say good shit,
That's how they get you.
and then
Everybody's
they'll add the
nice.
seeds of bullshit.
Everybody's nice in the beginning, man. Everybody's
You
your
know.
friend. So that's, Ernie
They'll
wants-
say all the good shit, and then they're like, "Oh, but dude, there was never an EMF detector that went off on your head, bro.
and by
That's
that
all
point,
fake."
And then,
Did anybody say that was fake? I mean, I haven't heard anybody really like say that was fake. Like people have laughed about it. You know, there's what they say is fake is not the EMF detector or that fact that it goes off. What they're saying is fake is that you say he has chips implanted in his brain. You play, your half truth, and you want to feed that to everybody and think that's, they're going to take that for the gospel. What's up, Josh? Welcome in, buddy.
How's it going, guys? How are you tonight?
Hey, requirement of being on the panel tonight. You got to tell Matt happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Matt. I'll get you some rubber bullets.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
So what are you like? 22,
49.
That was close. I would have got there eventually.
Oh God, I didn't know that. Spoiler alert: Jimbo runs secret MK Ultra program for the CIA. Wow. Then I definitely need some more money. I mean, if I'm handling stuff like that, man, I'm going to ask for a raise. Let's play a little bit more here, and then we'll break it down a little bit.
at that point, you trust him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. Ernie wants to be friends with everybody, and I want to be friends with everybody too. But it's just not the way it is.
Yeah.
And you can't trust most people. Like, you've got to have a vetting process for people in your life, especially when you do things that we do. And if you go after people, there's going to be a lot of people against you, and there's going to be a lot of people that want to take you down. And there's going to be a lot of people that are smart about it, and they infiltrate you, and they're really nice to you, and they seem fucking awesome for a while, but then it falls apart.
Exactly. I mean, that's the way controlled opposition works. They'll give you all the good shit, and then they'll lure all the people in that knows that it's the good shit. But then they plant these seeds of demise throughout it, and people just
All right. Just listen to her mumble and stutter and slur. I mean, just put a 1 in the chat if you think she might be under the influence of something.
Yeah, a mental deficiency.
Definitely that. 100% that.
It's just, it's really, oh wow.
You at a loss?
Who, me? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think. So when I watched you guys when when the Earn Dog was on, everything would go smooth, like he's like, oh, da, da, da. And then once you kind of get him into a corner and make him look bad, I guess, it was just watching like a cornered dog, just growl and snap until that last guy came on and wasn't having any of it at all. It was
Oh, Jamie.
Oh man. Just what?
Well, now Jamie,
I got a history, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, Ernie, as recently as the day before that, like 2 days ago, Ernie had accused Jamie of essaying his own sister.
Oh, but that's what I mean. That's what he does.
Yeah, but that's that's why Jamie was so go get him, boy.
It's just, I don't know, man. Like, if it feels like, do you ever wonder if he's so far gone that nothing's going to help unless it's medical intervention?
Absolutely. He definitely 100% needs medical intervention.
Yeah.
Yes.
But one of the problems that I have with that situation and people like this is, I know a lot of mentally ill people that are good. And when I say mentally ill, that everybody has their thing, and that are good people, that don't scam people, that don't and I was asking if Ernie listens to loud music, and I know he does because I've seen him do it, but he only does it when he's leading up to an episode. So, everything's kind of hyper intensified with him as he goes through his stages of mania. And then he gets to the euphoric stage. That's the loud music, the aggressiveness, the way he talks to, you've heard him talk to women, mostly women, extremely. I've seen him do it with men.
Aggressive. Yeah.
He gets very aggressive. He gets very loud, very, and then, a couple days later, he's running down the freeway. I mean, so I understood what you were trying to do. I just knew that it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Because he needs to be actually medically, clinically diagnosed, and then he needs to be under the care of a doctor, and then he needs some time to learn about his illness, and coupled with his morals. I mean, he doesn't seem to have any real morals. He will habitually lie.
Yeah, he wants to pass it on like it wasn't him, like it wasn't my fault.
Correct.
Even when he says, "Well, I did that, but they came at me first." You didn't see all the screenshots. But it doesn't matter. You're the one who's got 3,000 subscribers watching you and believing in you. You got to be the face. You got to be the guy who, accepts it. Because it doesn't matter. They can change their screen name and nobody ever know it. But you're going to remain in the spotlight, so you got to answer for it.
Yeah, and what's going to happen? Somebody said, like, I was just reading in the chat. Somebody said that, in their opinion, he'll never see a doctor, and that may be true under his own, fruition. If it's up to him, he's not going to see a doctor. What'll happen is,
well, he's been hospitalized already.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's going to happen is it's going to get so. It progresses when it's untreated, obviously, and you've seen it progress, Jimbo. It started off real small. Like what I mean by that is the scams were small. He wasn't really well known, and now that he's becoming known more and more, the mania intensifies. The fight to keep your status intensifies.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I think it will take something medical, because he don't want to give that up.
No.
If he gives that up, then he may never get it back, and he knows it. Because he's been doing this kind of thing his whole life, but now he's hit the peak. Like he's got more of a following and more people who actually believe him than ever.
Right. But I still don't think that number's crazy high.
Well, it is, considering a month ago, or maybe 2 months ago, he was doing Facebook Lives with 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
In the course of 2 months, it's went from 20 people to almost 3,500.
Well, that's his sub count, right?
Yeah.
But that's not people that's as a society, that's who we are. We're watching a train wreck, and
That's the way I described it once too. Like you can't.
Yeah, and it kind of
You know,
sucks
you're
that
gonna
we're that
train
way.
it, you're gonna go watch. You know?
Yeah, it sucks that we're that way, but I mean, you know, everybody likes infighting. Everybody likes to see kind of. I mean, look how look what reality TV has brought us. What is more entertaining than a bunch of people who are kind of basically out of their mind fighting? It's fun to watch because they're unpredictable, you know, and so we kind of revel in that as a society. And there's nothing more reality than YouTube, because it seems as though what he does is he tries to live the same life on and off YouTube. So when he does that, it just enhances whatever euphoria he's really experiencing. But you're right, he doesn't want to give it up. It's a drug. You know, he asked you the other day, you said, hey Jimbo, how many people's watching? This is while you and Matt are going in on him about the things that he's done, and he's more concerned about how many people are watching. And then when you tell him, it's almost like he got his little jollies, you know.
Yeah.
And that's when he really started to become defiant. That's when he started to become defiant, because he knew there were a lot of people watching, and he was just, yeah. He's never going to change until he gets help, but that's just not going to happen either.
Yeah.
Well, it will happen once, you know, like, but what happens before, you know, somebody said to me the other day, they left a comment on one of my videos, and they said, yeah, you know, I saw you over there on the stand cheering them on. You're not going to be happy until something happens to somebody, blah, 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 blah. And the problem is that he's, there are things happening. People are getting scammed for their money, and their money's not going to where it's supposed to be going.
Oh yeah, and listen, Tina's getting ready to cover that too. Like part of what I heard her say was talking about, you know, who cares? Like, and she's talking about back in even with the hockey mask. Like, who cares? You know, he scammed a little money out of people. Big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is a big deal because that's the history that leads up to now, and that's what you're trying to. So, you know, if you're not a scammer, then own up to it and say, I did scam. I learned my lesson. This is legit. But when you say, no, I wasn't scamming, those people are lying. Those are haters. Then people don't see you as legit because now you're still lying. Yeah. If you can't admit the truth ever about anything, then everybody's going to see you as a liar always.
Right. Well, and then when, you know, people like to, and I'm sure you catch a lot of, what are you trying to do to him? What are you? Well, look,
oh yeah, all the time.
What has gone on between you and Ernie is, look, it's Israel Palestine. It goes back a long ways, and people don't know all the ins and outs of what has gone on between you guys. But everything that you've ever done and talked about, and I've watched, you know, a lot of your stuff, you're very respectful still to him.
Right. Yep.
You show him respect, and you're fair to him. If you don't pile on anything that, you know, you can't corroborate, you know, and you guys are both really, really fair to him. Now, so I don't see that as, you know, I don't see that as you trying to. This is the only way you could get his attention, Jimbo.
Absolutely.
And here, and I'm sure you've tried to do it other ways before.
Yeah, I reached out to him on Messenger before I even had a YouTube account, and what'd he do but went on his Facebook the very next day and said, see, Jimbo knows he's wrong and he's trying to be my friend now. And, you know, and he tried to throw me under the bus like I was begging to be his friend. And that wasn't it at all. You know,
you were actually just trying to help.
I was. And I was saying, you know, look, Ernie, just, you know, stop now. And it don't get any worse. Like, just stop and you won't hear from me no more.
Is there a part of you that, I mean, and I think there is, and I'll just ask, is there a part of you, I mean, you seem to actually care about him.
I do. I mean, he's like a family member. Like, he grew up around my kids. My kids grew up around him. You know, my oldest son, Ernie, was here when he was born, you know, like he's always been, and anytime
you guys had some good times.
Yeah. Anytime he's ever been in trouble or, you know, needed something or, you know, stuck somewhere, either we would go get him or we'd send him bus money to get to us. Yeah. My wife would feed him. You know, we've bought him clothes. We've loaned him our cars. Just, you know, we took care of him, man, like he was a family member. So yeah. I mean, I do care about him. Like he's like a family member. Now, we will never, ever be friends again.
Well, you can't trust him.
I just can't trust him. I can't trust him around my family. So, you know, now if he, like I told him, you know, if he'll agree to just do his thing with the situational awareness and all that stuff, which he tried to do tonight, if you'll do that, and it's not going to be all controversy and you're yelling at women and threatening to call CPS and actually calling CPS and trying to call the school systems on people, and you know, if you stop that, then we're done here. And then what does he say? I don't do that.
Right.
So he's not going to stop because he said, you know, he's not going to admit he does it. And we come back to this. I don't know if you saw the thing between him and that mod of his, that Savannah.
No, I didn't. No.
Oh my God, it's terrible, man. Let's just, like, he was supposed to be going to see her or something. Like, where does she live at?
Texas.
Texas. He was supposed to be on his way to see her, supposedly, and he shows up on YouTube at Tina's house.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she's in his chat as his moderator and says, "Yeah, I didn't think you were in Tennessee. I thought you were coming to see me," or something like that. And he goes off on her. What do you mean? I don't tell you where I'm going, you know, and like it just got ugly quick. And he's, you know, and she's telling him like, Ernie, please stop. I'm having a panic attack. And he says, you can just tell that panic attack is going to have to wait.
Yeah. I didn't see that. I heard you guys talking about that though.
Yeah. And then, you know, even yesterday when he was talking to me and I asked him about it, he was like, well, I've got the screenshots that I can prove. You can prove what? You ain't got no screenshot with me talking to her ever. I still have never talked to her. So that BS about me setting him up with her and her infiltrating, like, and that just kills me. Like, what the hell does he think we're infiltrating? What kind of information? For one, if he's doing things on the up and up, what's he worried about being infiltrated for?
Yeah, that's my whole point with that.
And
they're not on the up and up.
And that's what I'm saying here. Like, Tina said she was going to infiltrate. And I'm like, infiltrate what? What do you need to know? Like, everything we say, we put it online. Everything. Like, there's no secret. There's no plan of attack. Like, it's just day to day, we react to what them dumbasses do.
Yep.
So the whole thing with him and the, you know, running down the freeway, and he's done that now a couple times.
I think 3 altogether. Yep.
Yeah. Is that his breaking point? Is that when he's completely snapped?
Seems to be.
And is there some reason he chooses to run in front of traffic?
No idea.
Man, honestly, I think it goes with his whole thing with being on Facebook Live. If you're in the middle of the street on Facebook Live, you have only a couple things that could happen to you. Like if somebody's trying to kill you, which is his thing. He thinks somebody's always trying to kill him. So if you're out in the middle of the street where there's public and you're on Facebook Live, everybody's going to see if something happened to you.
Oh, and did he always have this where he thought somebody was trying to kill him?
Yes.
Yes,
And we're
for a
gonna-
while, yeah.
Yeah,
How
we're
long's that
getting,
been
we're
going
getting
on?
ready to get into that too. We're getting ready to talk about that a little more too. But yeah, I mean, as long as I've known him, he's always said people are trying to kill him. There's a hit out on him.
Right.
You know, and then there's this infamous call that I made to him, which I did make the call and told him that a mutual friend was trying to get a hit put on him. You know, and I messed up, and I even went to the FBI and had to explain it to him. But there never was a hit put out on him. But that's Ernie's way of getting out of everything. Is, you know, he's always saying somebody's trying to kill him. And I even told him that yesterday. I'm like, you know, you told me that your wife's family was trying to have you killed.
Yep.
Well, no, I didn't. So I'm showing them screenshots. I don't remember that. Well, of course you don't. But you always say somebody's trying to kill you, and that's the reason why. Like when I said that, I was hoping Ernie and Chris Lewis, the other friend, would just leave each other alone. Like I thought Ernie would say, well, Chris is really flipping out. I'm not going to bother him anymore. And then Chris, who had no idea that I ever said that there was a hit on Ernie, wouldn't be sending me to Ernie because they were going back and forth between, you know, through me. Like, you go tell Chris this and you go tell Ernie that.
Right.
Not enough, you know, and I figured that was the way I could do it, and it backfired. And then somehow Tina and Xander have thrown themselves in there saying that they were the hit on them too, and it's just it blew way up, and it just got bad. And like I said, you know, I was they recorded it and played it for the FBI, and I had to go in and freaking talk to them.
I don't know any cool Xanders.
Yeah,
No, not at all.
I've never won, and I've only met two.
Let's play a little bit more here, and we'll talk some more. Let's hear some more of this jargon.
Destruct at that point, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't believe, you know, people are really controlling Ernie's life now, which is what all the messages and even phone text messages would indicate. Or, you know, Ernie's just faking it. Who knows?
And see, why would she say that if she because she
She
knows
knows Ernie.
Ernie lies about shit.
Yeah, they've met.
Yeah, and well, I mean, he's been there with them for almost 2 years now, and like not like physically there in their house, but like they've been
A unit.
team, yeah, for a while, and they've seen that, you know, what he'll do is just make shit up. And so they either think that somebody's actually in control, which you can tell that really bothers her, or that Ernie's making it up.
Well, I mean, he makes most things up, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, what's funny though is the same publicist that he had before is the same one he's got now. The one
I don't think a parole officer counts as a publicist.
But I think she might just be trying to help him as a personal favor now. I don't know. I mean, he could have been lying about her not being publicist to see if he could shake the tail or get away from Tina and Xander. You know what I mean? So I think maybe she came to him, if you get rid of Tina and Xander, which is a smart move, don't get me wrong, but she's still trying to help the devil, man. I'm sorry, but Ernie is not a good guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I said, is that
I know he's sick.
does he have mental problems? He certainly does, but he also has moral problems.
Yes, he is morally bankrupt.
I don't think he ever. Yeah, exactly. Correct.
He should not be around human beings until he gets mental help.
Well, especially kids.
Right. Well, yes, exactly. And he's supposed to be trying to save them.
He's going to teach us how to steal them and then save them, which is scary in itself.
At this point, because everything's so crazy. But supposedly other people have control over his accounts, and they're acting as handlers. And I mean, if Ernie signed over his life to handlers, that's something that was decided in duress.
Something that was decided in duress, but because there's absolutely no way he would shunned the almighty Tina unless he was under duress. Like, what kind of duress is this toothless wonder Stacey's under?
So I want to know who these people are, and I'm willing to find out, and I'm willing to expose everything about them, and I hope that
Yep.
they're legit.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear this
It
shit.
just seems-
Jimbo, did you have a parking ticket in 2012?
Probably. She's not talking about me.
No, she's talking about the publicist.
Yeah, she's talking about Alicia Turner,
Oh, the probation officer?
his new handler. Yeah, that's
Yeah, his
who-
handler, that publicist, the lady he was on his live with.
Yeah. I mean, Tina is super jealous, man. You can hear it.
I can't wait until she comes out with this shit, dude.
I mean, you should see the look on her face. It's disgust. Like, just, oh, I'm sick to my stomach look, you know, because Ernie's got another woman handling his life.
I didn't know that was a long line of people waiting for that.
Hey,
Well,
Tony,
look at him.
that wasn't her contacts, man. That was Ernie's contacts. Get it right, dude.
girl, Alicia, that he's handed everything over to. She said awesome things. Because you know what? Me and Xander both have said the exact same things the whole time. That's why you don't even see Xander. He won't even participate in the drama bullshit, the Jerry Springer crap.
Oh, but Ernie does. Ernie's so awesome. Ernie's so awesome. We're saying the same things that Alicia said about Ernie, that he's just so awesome.
Let me ask you this.
You don't even see Xander because he won't even participate in the Jerry Springer bull crap. So is Jerry Springer awesome? Or is she saying Ernie's awesome at being a human being, or is he awesome at being Jerry Springer bull crap?
Let me ask you something. Is this the same Ernie that she was saying that she would kill for a day ago, 2 days ago,
24 hours ago, yep.
You know, it's not that Xander doesn't want to stand here and talk to you guys, but he doesn't want to participate in any of the Jerry Springer, and neither did I.
We don't have time for this shit.
We
I mean,
don't.
you know, it's like we don't have time for this bullshit.
And this isn't what we
Okay.
ever were meant to do.
If we ever want to do what we set out to do and catch people that are hurting kids, it's just mostly what we want to do.
Nice.
Okay. That's mostly what they want to do.
Mostly. It's only mostly.
Okay, I want to go back to a little bit further back than what that point where they said that they don't like the Jerry Springer shit.
Yeah, I
Look,
just said that. Like, yeah, I mean,
that's just that just shows that hypocrisy. That's
Yeah.
it.
look, I have a very low grade, non-competitive bachelor's degree in human development and family studies. None of this is normal.
oh Lord, no.
It's not.
But
And that's from like that's like in my online bachelor's degree.
She's talking about, you know, they want to the taken away from what they want to do, which is to help kids. She admits that she's had to deal with CPS 10 or 11 times. Like, you know, 1 time, 2 times might be a hater, 3 times, man, somebody might be picking up on something. 10 or 11, some shit's up. I mean, something's wrong if somebody's calling CPS on you that many times. Her ex-husband died under suspicious circumstances. I heard she was investigated and he ended up dying of an overdose, and I'm putting air quotes up. And her kids were around that. I believe she lost custody. Can you confirm that, Matt?
She lost custody of her 2 oldest kids.
She lost custody of her 2 oldest kids. And then, you know, they're out here acting like they're the damn family of the year.
Well, and I'll say this: a family member is the one that got custody of those kids because she was unfit. I'll say that. She says, because he was a millionaire. No, it's because she was a piece of shit mom.
It doesn't matter, like Tina saying he's a millionaire or he been a family member or him being a judge or a lawyer.
No, I'm just saying her conspiracy
She lost-
bullshit.
yeah. Bottom line is she lost them because she's an unfit, you know, like,
Yep.
And that comes back to her.
I mean, she's still unfit.
None of this is going to be possible. We can't fucking entertain these motherfuckers. You know, it's not possible. You can't. Otherwise, you get lost in it. And, you know, Tina and I both warned Ernie about this for a long time.
Yeah.
And we told him what was going to happen if he did this, and it happened. I mean, it sucks, but
You warned him about it for a long time, and you told him it was going to happen, and it did. Now it sucks. And now that he's gone, you're mad, and your butt hurt, and you're saying, "Oh, please, don't go to Alicia Turner. We're going to check her out." But in the same breath, you know, they've been telling these, you know, they've been warning them about Ernie, about everything that's going on. Which one is it? You know, they're much like Ernie, you know, talking out both sides of their mouth all the time.
Yep.
we told him so. And, you know, it still hurts. It still sucks. It hurts all of us, but it's the truth. So.
It is. You know, and it's sad because for a while Ernie was a free, sovereign person.
A free, sovereign person. Josh, I hear you're laughing. I got to hear what you're thinking right now.
A free. It sounds like she read the back of a cereal box. A free sovereign person. I mean, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard somebody say about somebody. So as opposed to what he was before, a enslaved, cage held human being, she's basically saying what that she's lost control of him.
Yep.
There's nothing.
She don't have a leash anymore.
Right.
Somebody else has
because until now he was a sovereign person. I mean, it's just like so.
Until he got himself a handler, a different one.
She must be watching the news when they're talking about Ukraine being a sovereign nation, and then she looked it up.
Yeah,
and figured out what that meant.
Before, so.
Well, yeah, that's not something somebody says about.
Well, that I think that's more into the conspiracies fed out by the QAnon camp. They do. Just think about whenever the election happened, and they were saying, "Oh, Trump's still the president. He signed over power to the military." They were talking about some act that happened in 1860 something or whatever.
Yeah, it was a 3-term president or something like that.
Yeah, man, and they go back to that to say things like we're a sovereign nation. We're not.
And we are. That's true.
Right. So I mean that's.
But not in the way
they go with it. Yeah.
Not in the way that they think.
Right.
Right.
They'll take everything from cereal boxes and it make a connection for them.
Did you know that Argentina became a sovereign nation? This is on the back of a Kix Cheerios box. And in 1921, they became a sovereign nation. And then she pulls out Google dictionary and says, sovereign nation, Alexa. Sovereign nation is a free nation with a democracy. Then she's like, I'm going to call Ernie a sovereign boy. That's my sovereign boy right there. So stupid.
All right.
It's been really good for a while.
Yep.
By doing really good for a while, does that mean he was doing what they said?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You hear her? She agrees.
Jamie is about to be taken care of. You know, Jimbo.
Here we go.
I don't know what to say. I can't even believe that Ernie invited him on panel or even went to his panel.
Believe it.
Called him brother after. I mean, we have him. Yeah. And I know. And I mean, I'm not going to be friends with you if you were going to participate in a hit on me and Xander or Ernie, you know.
Okay. For one, there's never been a hit. For two, if there was, who in their right mind would pay money for
Well,
that?
they weren't even talked about, dude.
I know.
That's the funny part, man. They just all of a sudden they're in there and they've got some kind of proof of some kind of Western Union or something about $8,000, and
Matt,
Dude.
Western Union's a sovereign nation.
It is. It is.
Dude,
Yes.
yeah, they're out there, bro. They're out there.
Check them out. They're getting ready to get real deep on me here.
I mean, our kids would not have had parents if
They got parents
Chris
now.
Lewis had succeeded in partnering with Jimbo. And then Jimbo wants to act like, oh, it was just a joke, man. I was just teasing.
That's what.
Nope. I never said it was a joke. Not one time. Never said it was a joke. Said it was a lie. You know, some people admit when they lie. They don't have to, say, I was joking or I don't remember that.
Or somebody else said
Made
it.
that
not me.
up.
It was.
I know. I mean, we listened to the first conversation that wasn't recorded. And then it was like, we need to record this, hang up.
I drove the Hummer around for like an hour and a half recording Jimbo and Ernie. And yeah, Jimbo admitted to pretty much everything.
It's a good use of time.
I didn't admit to anything. I told you the whole fucking story, you idiot. I fed it to you, hook, line, and sinker, dumbass. I didn't admit anything.
I mean,
They're idiots, dude.
Ernie played that for you guys, right? He's played this on live.
Oh God, it's been played 100 times. I mean, he tried to extort me with it, and I was like, "Go ahead and play it." And he
Wait,
did.
did she call Ernie a sovereign citizen?
No, they themselves later here. You're going to hear them say they're sovereign citizens. He said he was free and sovereign.
Okay, because I was going to say, but they do believe that they're sovereign citizens.
Yes, you'll hear that in just a minute.
Sick.
A couple weeks ago or
Yeah,
something.
no, the Jimbo shit.
Yeah.
That was a couple of months ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
All the days
See
you're
how
living
much
together.
he doesn't get involved in the BS, the bullshit, dude.
He drove around for an hour and a half in the Hummer recording it, but he thought it was a couple weeks ago.
He doesn't get involved.
Yeah,
No involvement at all.
But he did get in the Hummer and chase down the hitman when he showed up.
You know what they're talking about?
We did.
yes, I
Zimbo?
do. I've actually got the from their video.
Yep.
I've got the
The
license
tag.
plate.
Yep.
I've got the license plate of whoever they're saying is a hitman.
Yep.
I would love for somebody to take that license plate and find out who that is and tell them that Tina Simmerly claims that's a hitman. I would love that.
Dude, that video's funny as shit.
On that. Ernie filmed it.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in the car with him, dumbass. You saw it.
Yeah.
But
So,
then the trolls turned that around and said that we were stalking someone.
oh yeah. Yeah. We were
Yeah.
stalking someone.
No, that's
You were.
five, probably
They were stalking.
times or something. And
I think it was
tried to bother our
5.
driveway.
It was the 5th time that you got.
Let me ask you a question. Now you can be completely honest here. You may not be an expert on hitmen or anything like that, but let's assume
Well, you know what? Actually, it just so happens. that I am.
Me being a
Let-
sovereign citizen.
let's
I happen
assume
to.
let's assume there was a hitman in the suburban they're talking about.
Is it a sovereign hitman?
I don't know, but be serious for just a second.
Oh, that's
Let's
gonna
assume there's a hitman in the car.
Mhm.
Okay, so they go chase this hitman down. Would the hitman not shoot them?
You would think.
I mean,
I mean, if you're going there to put a hit on them and you're gonna kill them right there in their own yard, you keep driving by, you're gonna go in their yard and kill them. When they come chasing after you, do you not kill them right then and there?
You would
Jimbo,
think.
you can't say to me, let's be serious for a second, and then after that say, let's assume there's a hitman in the car.
And they're chasing him down.
All right, but
Let's
Right.
assume.
I mean, yeah, what do you if they're gonna chase a hitman down? I mean, if the guy's a professional killer, yeah.
Right. So there's just going to be a couple of soft spots in the ground afterwards, you know?
The idiocy just piles on and on and on like it's a stack of idiocy so high.
Well,
It's
dude,
almost I was mad.
well, do remember, this is the same Tina that told the story about Ernie and Xander catching a spy in the woods, and they took his head off and burned the body. Same one.
Went after it.
No, it's a lot of leeway. It's a lot of leeway.
Yeah. And it would actually stop right in front, like on a highway. It'd come over into his shoulders and rev its engine and then get off.
Yeah, hitmen always they drive by and then they pull up and they rev their engine up and then take off. That's what hitmen do, I think.
Remember, they were being stalked last February by the pedophile ring that came into town for the
Ernie
festival.
Sander devised a plan
when
to
that
go on this little cutoff, and next time he came around, they'd pull out in front of him. So that's how we got him on film. They realized real quick they needed to get out of town.
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
Ran off a
Chasing the
hitman. That's a good story.
But yeah, that was just all fake. That was all fake news. It didn't happen. You know,
That's true.
Jimbo was just pretending, trying to get
Nope, I
his
was lying.
friends back together.
Okay, did you guys ever hear me say anything about getting my friends back together?
No.
I wanted them to leave each other alone, never speak to each other again, right? So getting my friends back together was never entered my mind, because Chris, God bless him, is as big, if not a bigger conspiracy theorist than these two people are. So, and he thought Ernie was setting him up. And I kept telling him, dude, Ernie's not that smart. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, Ernie's not the guy you think he is. Like, he's got you fooled if you believe all these stories about him being covert and all this stuff. He's like, no, man, he knows people. He knows he's an FBI informant, blah, 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 blah. But so finally, man, I just got tired of it, because he wanted me, hey, go tell Ernie this and see what he says. And Ernie would say, you tell Chris I said this. I'm like, I'm done with it. I tried to get them to meet each other and talk about it, and we did. And I got that whole conversation on tape. And they never, ever talked about what was supposed to be talked about, which was Chris thought Ernie was setting him up with the FBI. Never came up.
Yeah, they must have received that tip about him being at the grassy knoll in the 60s.
Boy, he's got a hit out on you. And he paid me to find the hitman. And I'm just letting you know, we can split the money and pretend you're dead. How about that?
Yeah, it's funny. It is funny, because if there was a hitman, why would I tell him that?
I'm the birth
I mean,
child.
she's so worried about saying there was a real hitman. There was a hitman come by her house, but I told him about it. So even their stories in their head just don't make any sense.
I know how the first phone call was.
What a fucked up plan, dude.
Dude, it was such a fucked up plan. And then he's like, why are you telling me this, Jimbo? And he's like, well, we can both make this work in our own favor, bro.
Yeah, work in my favor. Get you guys to leave each other alone. I was tired of being up in wee hours in the morning answering questions from two idiots.
Yeah, I know. Jimbo was always trying to play both sides of the field on that one. And then
The guy that was hiring Jimbo, he took $400,000 from the PPP loan from the government,
That's true.
which is a really, by the way, if you have a small business, the PPP loan, all you have to do is spend a certain percentage of it on your employees, and then
That's not true.
it can be forgiven. Like
Right.
it's really
That's not true.
easy to do, but he didn't do that. He just took it, and I don't know what the fuck he did with it.
That's not true either. He was paying it back, but he supposedly he pled guilty to obtaining it under false pretenses. So it wasn't that he didn't
Who did?
back, or that he wasn't paying on it, or that he didn't use it to pay people. It was that he was supposedly doing it under false pretenses.
What, drugs or some shit.
So he bought $400,000 worth of drugs, according to Xander.
Jimbo's a fucking drug dealer and deals Oxycontin.
Did you hear that? Jimbo's a fucking drug dealer. He deals Oxycontin.
So this is the guy that we're dealing with now, and but Chris Lewis went to jail. Chris Lewis is still in jail, as far as I know. Right?
he is.
But that's the guy that Jimbo was talking about, and that's the guy that Jimbo was trying to make deals with between Chris and Ernie.
Hey, Jimbo,
Yeah,
you know where I could get some Oxy?
buddy. Let me ask a few people. As long as I can make some money on it.
Dude. I mean, so they're now, I mean, you're just getting accused of everything under the sun at this point.
Yes.
Yep.
Supposedly the FBI told him that. Hang on, it gets better.
The FBI is involved in Oxy stings.
Listen, yeah, that's what they say.
But Chris Lewis also had a talent agency, and he
That's true.
was a part of the Comic-Con world. And
That's true also. That's where Ernie got a lot of his celebrity pictures, like with Dog the Bounty Hunter and a bunch of these hockey masks, you know, the Jason people who play Jason. A lot of them were met at Comic Cons that Chris Lewis put on, and Ernie was working security, and he got to take his picture with him.
I think that Chris Lewis tried to attack us through Ernie, knowing Ernie, even though he had Horror Mask News. But if you look at the timeline of horror,
No,
Yeah.
that's not true either.
Yeah. For one thing, it makes no sense for the Comic-Con industry and Chris Lewis to attack Tina.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what she thinks she is or who she thinks she is, and I don't know a whole lot about Comic-Cons, but I don't know why they would attack her or try to. It just doesn't add up. Like it's
Well,
just
because they're helping children, Jimbo. That's why.
And then the this what she's getting ready to say about Horror Mask News.
Yep.
Like she claims that's Chris Lewis and me. She
They-
says it's me too.
Yeah,
But-
I'm saying Ernie and them have made this claim numerous times.
Yeah, but they said Chris Lewis was Horror Mask News, and then once he was arrested, and he's still in jail, hasn't been let out yet.
Yep.
Horror Mask News is still actively making fun of Ernie.
Hey, Matt, do you know where I could get some lithium on the cheap?
No,
Dude.
man, but I got some killer dabs up here.
What are you asking him for, man? I'm the dealer.
Well,
You got Oxycontin, man,
You're my Oxy guy because I'm in ninth grade.
Don't be cutting.
And
since the 9th grade.
Oh,
Don't be
no,
stealing
no,
my stuff
no.
here, Matt.
look, that crap was popular when I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah, I mean, do they even make Oxycontin?
No,
I thought they quit.
they did.
Yeah.
Mask News, it was kind of the same time period that Ernie had thrown his brother under the bus for doing what he did.
Nope. Horror Mask News was formed in 2017, right after Ernie screwed everybody at Horror at the Plex. Right? Ernie's brother was thrown under the bus, and isn't it funny how she says thrown under the bus? Like, instead of saying after he turned his brother in for murder, she says he threw his brother under the bus.
Yep.
Is that not implicating?
Yep.
Like when you throw somebody under the bus, you're throwing them out there instead of yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. But anyway, that murder took place in 2013. Horror Mask News wasn't even a thing until late 2017, at least.
And I think that maybe the Comic-Con industry saw that as a threat, that if Ernie caught anybody doing anything around them, that maybe he would throw them under the bus too.
Wow.
There we go. I know now. Now I figured it out. The Comic-Con industry wants to get rid of Ernie because he turned his brother in for murder.
And he
And if
busts
he
brothers.
catches anything bad, he's going to turn them in too.
Mm-hmm.
Makes perfect sense now. All right, guys, I'm going to bed. Thank y'all. Just kidding.
So the best plan of attack would be to defamate his character and reputation.
Did she say defecate on his character?
Sounds like a damn Marilyn Manson song, dude.
Before you go, I'm
Is
going to need
defamate
to
the word or is it defame?
Defame.
Wait, what was the word?
She said defamate his character.
I guess you could use that.
No, I don't think so. I think it's defame.
Defecate his character?
Yeah,
Too late.
She said defamate.
I heard what I heard.
Sorry, dude. Sorry. I will not correct you again.
I mean, you could correct me, but I still heard what I heard.
You know, and that's what the Horror Mask News bullshit was.
Now, let me ask you this, Josh. Did she say Horror Mask News or Horror Mask News?
Horror Mask News.
Oh, that's what I thought.
But it was years ago. Who cares? It's the past, right? And who cares if maybe 4 people out of hundreds, maybe even thousands got fucked over on a mask. I mean,
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. Are you in here still, Tony? Who cares if maybe 4 people out of hundreds, maybe even thousands, got a mask? Who
He's
cares?
probably still there.
Who cares, right?
Where you at, Tone?
That guy's funny too, man.
Who cares if maybe 4 people got
Where's
screwed?
he at? Don't you guys have him up sometimes?
Yeah, he comes up a lot.
Yeah, he's funny.
Actually, no, Tony doesn't.
Who's the other guy?
Bernie Smells. Bernie
Thousands, my ass.
That's what I thought. I want to get the expert opinion on that. Now let's play a little bit more of the horror mask.
Killer Hawks.
Shit. I mean, shit happens.
I don't give a shit
Like,
about masks.
I don't give a shit about
I don't even
masks.
like horror.
And who are these
Horror
fucking
sucks.
people that are like obsessed with?
You're married to a whore.
Mask.
I said a horror. He said he don't even like horror.
Well, horror
Horror
mask.
sucks. Horror sucks.
Or
Well,
mask.
if you give him enough money.
He's a mask, anyways. Are they fucking killers? I
Listen to
think
this.
they might be.
A lot of people.
I
like
think they
horror.
may be
I don't
involved
really
in
get it.
human hunting parties. So, yeah, take your sources for what they're worth.
I doubt it.
See?
Hey, do you guys know where I could go on a human hunting party with some oxy and some-
Apparently, wherever Jimbo is.
Yeah, Jimbo's my new best friend.
I mean, Oxycontin, hunting humans, you know.
so
Listen, I'll hook you up with the D-Rugs, and you
Mm-hmm.
can hook up with Tony, and he'll take you on a human hunt with a
All
horror
right.
mask.
So-
Matt, you
so-
better figure out something to do. Matt's bringing the lithium.
I've never seen a horror movie
wearing
that's
a
actually
hockey
scary.
mask when I go.
If anybody has one, can you suggest it so I can watch it and be scared? Because I don't know.
So, what did we say, Chad? That says seriously that right there, you have 100% proof. Because if not, you can be sued. What did we say?
They got 100%.
He said he could be a dealer.
No, he said I was a dealer.
We're told he's a dealer, but
And a human hunter.
rumors.
As far as I know, I'm not a cotton dealer.
I
You're
mean,
an oxycontin dealing, human hunting son of a gun.
I mean, we don't have no proof because we've never seen anybody buy
Oh,
that.
really? There's a
Listen,
I
survey.
heard it from an FBI agent.
He heard it from an FBI agent.
Yeah, but then we're hearing that same FBI agent was
Isn't an
gassed
FBI agent?
out of Ernie playing both sides of the field.
So that's all.
Yeah, but that FBI agent was gaslighting the shit out of Ernie playing both sides of the field.
Yeah.
So Ernie is a confidential informant, right?
There is no FBI agent, is there?
No.
Shocker.
Well, the only one I know of is the one who interviewed me after I told the story about the murder for hire.
Yeah.
So if they're talking about him, he's, I doubt it. And I don't know. I mean, does the FBI investigate OxyContin dealers? I don't know.
I don't believe that.
Maybe they do. I
I
don't.
think they leave that up to the
DEA usually.
yeah.
You know,
Different.
You know, the
I'm just
drug
going out on a limb with that one,
the
but
drug enforcement agency that the government has dedicated to cracking down on drugs.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
They too.
And that's all hearsay
So I don't
too.
know.
There's a lot of gaslighting. There's a lot of law enforcement that blows a whole lot of smoke up Ernie's ass always.
What?
No, that's called a taser.
no, that's probably some kind of attachment
It's
that
mace.
she's got for that damn table of hers.
It's a maze.
And
That damn healing table.
Oh god dang it! They blew smoke up my ass again, but it wasn't really smoking. It was in my face, and it burnt like peppers.
Captain Dudley Do Right. Do. I'm calling the law, and they
Talking about
let him
Ernie.
down every time. And I mean, there are definitely officers that are good, and we do know the good ones. Like David Humphrey's a great one,
Like somebody that slurs their voice all the time, every time they speak, and then wants to call somebody else a drug addict or a drug dealer. Like, come on, man.
And not just any drug, an outdated drug.
Yeah, OxyContin. I know. I've got an old supply though. I mean, I've still probably got 2,000-3,000 of them. If you really want some, I can I'm just kidding. That's
I'm
false.
only if you'll cut me a deal, man.
Yeah,
I'm
pennies on
just
the
kidding.
dollar.
I'm only kidding. That's a joke.
I have some old rubles that aren't worth much, but I'm willing to trade.
I'm joking. Please don't send the DEA after me. I am joking.
We're kidding, man. Who said somebody's thinking it's real?
No, I'm just making sure that
Oh.
you know how they take Jamie's little excerpt.
Oh yeah.
You better believe it's going to be played on me now. And but anyway, that's probably enough of their life that we really need to hear about. Like we can just discuss now. But like you see the complete idiocy in everything they say and do, right? Like just crazy, man. Bernie gets 10%. You should get 10%. Like you've done a lot of work here, man.
What is their interest with him? Is it just? Well, I mean, do they use him for money?
I guess a front man.
Ernie don't have any money.
Are you sure about that?
He's getting money now.
I've seen him flash his Cash App before. Like
that's new development.
Yeah, that's new. He's never had any money. He's always been a mooch, a broke ass mooch.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, there's a live stream from Tina a few months ago where she's crying, like broke down in tears, crying about how all the money that's been spent on Predator Hunter Nation was her dad's inheritance, and that all that's gone, and she pretty much blames it on Ernie. And it's been said that she's the one who bought the Charger that Ernie's always living in and driving. Of course, I think he sold his house, didn't he?
Yep, both of them.
Yeah, he's totally homeless now.
So what do you do with the $10 he got?
Do you think he got 10? Well, he sold both cars, so he probably did get 10. Probably
Jeez,
did get 10.
Man.
Uber's not cheap, bro.
Were they trailers?
He sold it, Missouri Mama. He said a mechanic tricked him into selling it.
Yeah, both of his cars.
Yeah, he tricked me into selling it. What I did is I gave him the pink slip and he gave me money. It was a trick.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could keep the pink slip and the money.
Yeah. In all seriousness, guys, I don't sell drugs. I know I don't have to say that, but I don't sell drugs. I've never been arrested or investigated for doing any such thing. It's pretty common knowledge. I mean, if you know me, you see me, I'm crippled.
Yeah.
So obviously I do get pain medicine from my doctor. But
right. And it's also to be noted that you're responding to something somebody said that was asinine.
Right.
Because everything that we're really doing is in jest. It's they're making false accusations, and this was a response. We're joking about it. I mean, we're Pablo Escobar over here.
No,
but like Jimbo said, if you know him, he's crippled. But if you know him and you're from that area, you do know Jimbo doesn't do that shit.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's how ridiculous.
Are you really crippled, Jimbo?
Oh yeah, man.
He's his back's fucked up. I don't know about everything else, but everything he told me about his back, and I've got back issues. So
I've had 2 back surgeries. I've had 2 back surgeries, 2 neck surgeries. I have 2 titanium discs in my neck. I need 2 more, but the FDA hasn't approved them yet. 2 is the maximum they can give you right now.
Pesky FDA.
Yeah, and I've had 2 shoulder surgeries. I'm getting ready to have another shoulder surgery. Yeah, I'm crippled. I'm legally disabled.
But you can stand up.
Yeah? I can't stand, but I'm curved, like one of Ernie's little girlfriends.
You have an accident at work or something?
Well, I was a professional wrestler for 13 years and I wrecked a motorcycle.
That'll do it.
Yeah, my neck's been broken, so it's rough, man, but I still get along. I still coach basketball. I still, I go walking every day that I can, that I feel
quality
good.
of life.
Yeah, I mean,
I coach basketball too, actually.
Do you really?
Yeah. I mean, I started coaching my kids many moons ago. I had kids really young, and so they're in 11th and 12th grade now. And ever since they were old enough to play, like I started coaching teams and did that with baseball too. But the most fun I ever had was I coached a 7th grade girls team because they didn't have a coach. And so they asked me to do it. And I was like, oh God. And once I realized that, like, when you're coaching girls, they actually listen, and the boys, all they want to do is snap each other with towels. I was like, man, I've been missing out on coaching people that actually want to learn. But yeah, do you coach your kids?
I have. I've coached all of them. I coach at an elementary school. And my youngest boy did play on the team the first year I was there,
but then you cut him.
Moved on, yeah. And I coach.
You benched him.
No, well, he plays on my. He started in that season. He started probably half the games, but he plays on my AAU team now, and he does not start.
And do you have one of the little white clipboards, like the whiteboards to draw plays up on?
Yeah, mine's not white. It's a big brown one with a basketball court on it. It's fancy.
Yeah,
us drug dealers have the best, Yeah. I can afford the big one, man. I don't need that little white one.
Got all that cotton money.
Yeah, I can say that cotton life.
Yeah. So I have, I had this board one time, and I was drawing up a play, and I said, all right, buddy, you're here, and I said, you're going to inbound it here, and he's going to pass it here. And then this kid comes up to me and he goes, Coach, where am I? And I said, and I drew the bench at the bottom and I put an X. I said, you're here. Like, his parents were pissed. It was mean. He hadn't got off the bench the whole game, and then he thinks that I'm drawing up a final play and he's coming in. And where am I, Coach? Oh, well, I'll show you right where you are. Get over there and cheer.
You're gonna watch the last shot from right here.
Stand next to me, son. We're gonna leave.
For me, that's the worst part about coaching is when you have players, when there's those games that everybody doesn't get to play, and it's heartbreaking for me to look down at their faces, and and them looking at me like, why didn't I get to play, Coach? And I'm like thinking to myself, I have no words that I can say that is going to make this any better, but I do try. Most of my teams, and I'm not really trying to brag, but most of our teams have been really good and high level. So for the most part, everybody gets to play.
The first game I ever coached, we lost 33-1.
Who is that?
I was so ashamed. 33-1. It was the first game I ever coached. It was terrible. But
hey, you know what though, man? I'm a guy who looks for the silver lining.
Yeah.
At least you did not get shut out.
Well, because of a free throw. That was it.
And you know what I've done before? Like, seriously, honest to God, my wife's standing right here. You can ask her. If we're like really hammering down on a team and they can't score on our defense, now I won't ask my guys not to play hard. I just don't do that. But I will go dare the referee to give me a technical. I'll say, you're going to give me a technical. And there was one time, there was a referee named Chris Newberry. He said, I'm not giving you a technical. Like, we were up by 40 points. And I said, give me a technical. He said, I'm not giving you a technical, Jimbo. And I said, you don't have the balls to give me a technical. Hey, I got 2 technicals.
Oh, yeah, you were cussing and you were demeaning.
Yeah. And out of those 4 free throws, I think they hit one of them. So they did score.
It was worth it.
But it's, I like to teach basketball to everybody. And basketball's supposed to be fun. Now, just my philosophy, man. Like, if people are not having fun, they're not going to want to play the game anymore. And if you make it fun for everybody, at least they're going to keep trying to play, and you know, they may not play forever. They might not play into high school, but at least it gives them something to do and something to look forward to. I mean, heck, I'll sit on the bench and joke around with the kids who aren't playing as much. Sometimes I'll let them coach a little bit. You know, hey, here, draw them up something.
Yeah, those who can't coach. Let's go, boys.
But you know, it's just
You've also
it's one of my philosophies. You know, just try to make.
What's the oldest group you've ever coached, though?
The oldest group?
Yeah.
Men semi-pro team.
Well, because I was going to say, you know, I've coached like high school level, and where, you know, it's competitive and you know, not everybody plays. And I remember I had a mom. This was actually during baseball. We were it was, I can't remember exactly, but I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was a competitive league, and it was a tryout league, and you know, you're there to put the best players out and win and whatever. And for some reason, she kept asking me about her son wanting to pitch. Well, he's 17 years old. He's never pitched before. But for some reason, she thought that this would be a good time for him to learn instead of when he was, you know, 6. And so she came up to me after the game, she cornered me, and she goes, "Why didn't my son pitch?" And I said, "Well, I said, huh? Frightfully sorry. What is that?" And she says, "Why didn't my son pitch? We won by 10." And I said, "Well, we won by 10 because your son didn't pitch."
Oh no, no.
And she goes, "What do you mean?" And I said, "He can't throw. He's not even that good of a hitter. I mean, he's okay. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know what you want me to tell me. I put him out there. I'm scared for his well-being. I think somebody's going to hit one right back at him, and he can't even defend himself." And
still breathing.
she was understanding enough to not keep it going, I guess.
Not hit you.
But
yeah, that would have been a mom in Kentucky. You probably would have been in a fight.
I would have hit you.
oh, look, man, this is competitive. It wasn't an 8-year-old kid. You know, I mean, these were like seniors.
You know, for a 17-year-old's mother to, you know, if he's never pitched before, that's good gracious. Why?
Well, you're not even supposed to talk to the coach.
Why is he even asking? You know, like
that's what. Well, you're not supposed to talk to the coach.
Now, I will tell you that with our games and like every team that I coach now, I put in a rule. If you're mad at me after the game over playing time, over something that happened, something that was said to a referee, for any reason, if you're mad, don't come to me after the game. Let's take a 24-hour cool down period. Then you call me, or then you message me and we talk.
Yeah, I have that rule in life.
Yeah, a lot of times when you cool off a little bit,
yeah,
and then you both see, you know, a little bit different point of view.
The only problem with
without having to throw it at each other.
My son plays for him, and he has to go home with me.
Yeah,
that's true. That sucks.
That's the reason why we got started on this, because he asked me if Hunter started.
He didn't at first.
And I benched him because we were late to the game, and I said nobody could be late.
Let's just say we had a lot of fights.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But he was right. Hunter needed more practice, and
well,
he's
you know,
a lot better now.
If you, my son is he plays his role. You know, he doesn't score a lot, and he doesn't even try to score a lot. As a matter of fact, he sometimes refuses to shoot the ball. He'll just never even look at the basket. But he, you know, when the ball goes up, he goes to get it. You know, he's like, I don't know, he's not as athletic, of course, as Dennis Rodman, but that's the top player. He's always
I bet he's smarter than Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, probably. He's always on the floor. He's always roughing it up. You know, he's the enforcer.
I like that. Yeah, you got to have one of those.
Somebody comes, you know, at one of our
Does he
guard.
rebound at a great rate?
Yes, yeah, he's a good rebounder, and he's really physical. And you know, if we go boxing one, he's the guy that's got the best player. You know, he's
Jimbo. I had a kid like that on my team who couldn't. Well, he didn't dribble very well. And so I made a rule as well. And it was, if you dribble the ball, I'm going to scream at you to stop dribbling and pass it to somebody who can. But that was my rule. You seem like a nicer coach than I am.
Well, my rule is we don't dribble a lot anyway. No matter who can handle the balls. If you dribble too much, then you're playing into the defense's hand. Like,
Should be passing it.
we move the ball as quick and as fast as possible.
But we put all the kids, like, it was a break, and I remember that kid was there, and I said, if you get the rebound, I said, pass it off to a ball handler. You're not a ball handler, just pass it off. And I said, because if you start dribbling, I'm going to start yelling, do not dribble, as loud as I can. And he looks at me, he goes, please don't do that. And I said, why? And he goes, because my girlfriend's in the stands.
We
Don't make me do it.
We actually played last weekend, and we played against a team that was big. Like, we've got a couple big guys that, you know, people are always wanting to see their birth certificates because they're big. You know, I've got a seventh grader that's 6'7", and I've got an eighth grader that's almost 6'6". But we played a team that was way bigger than us. I mean, every one of them, except for their point guard, was bigger than our bigs.
Yeah.
You know, they're 6'5", 6'6" across the board.
Yeah.
And they were dunking in warm-ups. Now we're seventh and eighth graders. Some of our kids are sixth grade.
Yeah.
And these kids are throwing alley-oops and dunking. And well, there was a 2-on-1, and my son was the one who got back, and the dude threw a lob. And my boy just went right up with him and got tangled up in his legs, and they both ended up in the backstop, you know, there and behind the rim. And the guy went to the foul line to shoot two, and Hunter came over to the bench. He looked at me and goes, Dad, I'm not letting him dunk on me.
He's just not going to let it
Said,
up.
all right. You know, put him on the line then. I don't care.
Yeah, my youngest, well, he's in 11th grade now. He's 6'8". He's close to 6'9". He's a monster.
Yeah.
And he throws down, and he loves play. He's a really good basketball player. But yeah, he's always around, so I don't understand how big he really is until, like, I see him next to, like, people his own age, and then I go, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then I go, if I have to discipline him and it gets physical, I'm in big trouble. 6'8". It's just huge. Those are big kids.
That
Yeah.
is, Lady Jane Rogue. Is that an Ernie impersonation? Wow, guys. Wow.
Cool deal. Cool deal. That's
Oh
cool
my
deal.
God, literally. Oh my God, literally.
Cool deal.
He's a good basketball player. He makes the
I didn't say he
No.
wasn't.
No.
What are you
Yeah, Jimbo.
talking about? Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Jimbo, I heard what you said.
Here I am gonna have to go buy a bunch more damn Pioneer Woman stuff.
Y'all better hit that cash app.
Here it is. Yeah, please. I don't normally beg, but I'm gonna have to buy some Pioneer Woman
Jimbo,
stuff tomorrow.
you should stop talking so much, man.
Yeah.
You're getting in trouble, bro.
Oh, he's
I thought you were going outside.
he's the one that said it sucks. We didn't say it.
Oh shit.
My goodness. Anyway, so there's our basketball lesson for the night.
Yeah. And Jimbo, your kid is good. Don't say anything otherwise. That's
He
not
is a good player. He is a
Well,
good player.
I heard what you whispered.
Fact of the matter is, guys, the fact of the matter is, you're right.
It's a cool deal. It's a cool deal.
Fact of the
Also
matter
a
is.
good wrestler.
Yeah, that is another one. See? That's
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
Ernieism
another-
right there.
My
What,
son's
cool
real-
deal?
Cool deal.
Yeah, that's
Cool
my
deal.
favorite.
Cool deal, yeah. And he used to say,
Hashtag
I've
cool
heard him
deal.
say this, but like probably 5-10 years ago, his thing was be good. Be good.
Be good.
Yeah. Almost every other sentence, he'd end with be good. And if you'll notice, like you'll hear his brother Shelby he's got the same kind of repetitive things. Like he'll say, "You hear me? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I'm saying?" Over and over, like.
Yep.
Hey, have you ever noticed that all mothers think their kids are all going to be special?
Dude, you're going to get.
No. I
He's
was
aiming
gonna-
for you. He's a plant.
He
He's
said,
working
"Where's
for
the
Ernie.
No, I was gonna tell a story because my sister was that way. I'm not saying anything about what's.
No, you're right. You're right though. A lot of parents are really
If she will just listen to
delusional
the
about
moral,
how
of
good
it.
their children are going to be or that they are. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying a lot of people are really have higher expectations for their children than they should have.
Yeah.
Well, look, this is the only reason I say that, because I remember my nephew one time was laying out in the yard on his back looking at the sky, and an airplane flew over, and he goes, "Look, Mom, airplane." And she looks at me and she goes, "He is going to be so smart." I said, "Jesus Christ, he's 14."
Sorry.
That's my story. That's my nephew. It's sad.
Earlier, somebody highlighted it and then we missed it again, but they were saying mermaids in our chat. She was talking about
Yeah.
the did we play when she states the publicist is being paid by Donald Trump Jr.
Well, I think they said that she was his cousin
Really?
as well. Yeah. Like they were like, can't wait to dig in on her. Like they're about to come out with a story for her. They're gonna have a line of bullshit. That's why I was laughing earlier, saying I can't wait.
Is this going to be the Predator Hunter Nation versus Alicia Turner show now?
Come here.
I think so, or / ROC.
You can go to bed. Come on.
I mean, this could be building up to something even better. It's possible. Because the way they were talking, they're going to put some dirt out on her.
Let me tell you something. She can have Ernie and she can and all that stuff, but if she starts moving in on the OxyContin business.
Yeah, we got that cornered, folks.
And everybody knows I know some hitmen.
Yeah, that won't shoot back at you.
Crazy eight, man.
Yeah, I mean, don't think it ain't gonna get wild up in here.
Yeah,
I'm a hitman for hitmen.
How much you charge?
$25, and I'm willing to negotiate.
Would you take some trade on some
OCs?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I just said I'm willing to negotiate.
All righty.
And the penny on the dollar he was talking about earlier,
the ruble,
that's
yeah,
in effect.
Yeah, I got many rubles that I need to get rid of. They're gonna fight about this later. Seriously, I feel
Dude, honestly though, I really do. I can see them putting out some shit about Alicia Turner and Ernie mouthing off and then mouthing back. I can see it. I mean, like Jimbo said earlier, when they broke up last time, this happened. Maybe not as significant it is right now, but yeah, it still happened.
Yeah,
like he told him to never say the name Predator Hunter Nation to him again. And if you notice, even when he went back, he would stream on theirs, but he was never, ever like together with them again. He just did shit on their lives. They did all the posting, all that stuff.
It's getting real in here, guys.
Wait a minute.
You in trouble again?
Look.
No, F-13 Killer Hawk says Bernie Smells is the best hitman alive. And I know somebody that knows him.
Oh my God.
You think you could get him on the show?
I think we could.
I
don't know.
I mean, I'd
be prepared tonight.
Do like a little
I thought
birthday
your
thing.
wife was mad at you because of me.
No,
She's come on to do a little birthday thing.
She's having fun. Yeah, Matt needs some Bernie for his birthday, man. Even a small little Bernie segment. Small little Bernie segment.
I promise I won't attack you again.
Because, I already had to go tell these other creators that Bernie Smells is exclusive to the stand.
That's a cool deal.
Don't be moving in on Bernie. You think Tina is going to fight for Ernie? Wait till you see what Jimbo will do for Bernie.
Oh shit!
You talk about getting real, son.
Is he camming up? I'll cam up.
I'll knock out one of my teeth and look just as intimidating as her.
The Trinity.
Don't do that.
You are the future, Bernie.
I won't really knock it out. I'll paint over it. Make it look like hers.
Spooky, quit with that. Who's Bernie?
That's a cool deal. Bernie smells.
Bernie, last time he was on the show, got attacked, though, so I don't know.
Well, we'll find out if he comes up, I guess. So.
Yeah, he did get attacked, though, so it's kind of dangerous for him to come up because he was checking on something. He was filing away some stuff in his iPhone, and then next thing you know, he's crashing across the screen, falling through chairs, and oh my God, guys, oh my God.
It's weird. I met a guy named Jeremy Kells yesterday. It was weird. Just coincidence.
So while we await an answer from Bernie,
Oh shit!
I did have in 2017, my 14U team won the national championship basketball.
Is it because your son didn't play?
He was 9 years old, so yeah,
Firmly on the bench. Oh. That's all right. My oldest kid sucked at baseball so bad.
Here.
Take after his dad.
Yeah, he actually did. It broke my heart. Josh, you're gonna be added to the target list now that you've been a guest. I've already been a guest once.
Here's the thing, like my son, if you've seen him, he's got like one of those big. It's not an afro, but it's his hair is looks like an afro.
He's got that 70s dude, man.
Yeah, but and then
It's that Bill Walton.
like
Yeah.
he gets up, like I said, he's probably how tall is Hunter now? 5'9". He's taller than Ernie, right? 5'10". He might be close to 6 foot, but anyway, like he can, last year he was getting up there, getting close to getting the rim. So I'm missing out. When my son is jumping up and nearly grabbing the rim, I'm looking at my wife and like, okay, what did you really do 14 years ago? Because I can't jump over a phone book.
Well, I can't either.
I know. So I don't know where these damn athletic genes are coming from, but something's up, guys. Something's up.
Sammy Sparrow says, Josh, your son break into your live audio. Yes, he's broken onto my live audio before.
I'm just playing.
Maybe it comes from the Cherokee.
Everybody knows my boy. Send me that picture.
He's insinuating that you cheated on him.
Oh, I hear him, but he's
Okay.
retarded.
I am insinuating. I'm laying it on pretty damn thick, actually. If you guys can't tell.
He
Oh,
It was insinuated. It was yeah.
got it from the Cherokee.
There you go.
You're saying he was Indian?
Yeah, it was the number one tomahawk thrower in the state.
Well, Josh, what time do you normally have the lab? And guys, this is Josh from the lab. I don't know if everybody's familiar with him or not, but
He's familiar with.
he's obviously funny, and
That's true.
the lab's a good show.
That's
Do you
true.
call it a show or do you call it?
It's a show. Yeah, it's a. I mean, usually it goes from. I'm usually on between 6 and 7.
Eastern?
No, Pacific. So about 8 or 9 Eastern. And we just follow, true crime stories and, a little bit of laughs to try and ease, certain tensions. And
Sent to you.
but we start, it's typically a produced show that goes for anywhere from an hour to 2.5 hours, maybe, just depending, like 3 or 4 nights a week. And but it's like I said, that's how I became familiar with what's going on here, is because the things that I had been talking about and covering, in my purview, I would see some craziness going on, and got a little interested in what that was. And um yeah, I really try my best to try to bring some balance to these stories the best way that I can. I try and do it as respectful as possible. I try to um educate as much as possible. I come from a I come from a broken home, a torn apart home from very young. And so I have a certain bit of awareness of these terrible situations, not to hamper the mood. And I don't know, I don't know, what portion of your audience is familiar with me. I know there's some people in here that do know the show, but my mother was murdered by my father when I was a little kid. And after, as I got older, um I started to counsel other kids that came from similar broken homes, and to try and show them that, like, even though whatever's going on, you can still overcome, have a good life, have a meaningful life, even though you start in a hole, kind of like I did. And so a lot of the jokes and the things like that I probably learned from trying to just cope, and stuff. And I've done really, like I said, I've done really well because of was raised by some really good people, my grandparents. And if it wasn't for them, I would probably have, many more issues. But I was able to go from a really, really bad situation to be with some really great people. And it really does matter who you're raised by in life. I
It
mean, it
does.
matters a
It
lot.
really does. Yeah.
So, that's, I'm sensitive to the feelings of, little kids that are mistreated, and kind of thrown away as, trash. That's what I felt like growing up. And that, my father kind of just trashed my whole family. When he killed my mother, then he ended up going to prison basically the rest of his life. He's been in there 30 years or so. And other than that, I mean, so my mom and dad were gone, just out of the picture. It was me and my sister. And together, her and I, when we moved in with my grandparents, um, it was all just very brand new, if that makes any sense. Like we were just in a really strange place, very fast. Not that we weren't familiar with our grandparents, but overnight, when your mother and father basically disappear off the face of the earth,
Yeah.
um, that was our struggle growing up. But we always had each other, and we had really close, our relationships really close. And my grandpa and grandma raised me, and my grandfather passed away about 10, 11 years ago of Parkinson's when I was 25 or so. And my grandmother is still alive, and I help take care of her. She's close to 80 now, but good people, and um, been through a lot. We've all been through a lot together, my whole family. It's, so anyway, I understand acutely, have some awareness of this kind of stuff, and um, domestic violence, and even, up to murder.
Yeah, you have a
system,
you have a point of view that a lot of people just don't have.
Yeah, and it's not by choice. That's for sure. It was bestowed upon me, but it's most people. You're right. Most people don't have that story, but everybody does have a story.
Oh yeah.
And I think I like I know that there are people that lose their parents to, say, like cancer or whatever, a tragic accident when they're young. And I don't know, kind of what that feels like, but I do know the crime aspect of it. I do know the court aspect of it. I do know what it's like to go through intense counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your guest here?
Yes.
Oh, I was just filling time until he was going to
Oh
get.
no. I don't think he's coming. I haven't heard from him. So.
Oh, okay. I was
Maybe
just
waiting. That picture there I put up, that's actually my son, my long-haired 15-year-old
hippie
baby boy. That's me and him this weekend. We were in Gatlinburg, and you see the difference in the hair?
Yeah. One has it, one doesn't.
Right. Oh.
So so he's fit. That it's funny. They all go through that hair thing around that age, man.
Yeah. My oldest son's in here right now. He just came in here to.
My kids do that. Oh, my kids did that. Like he was like, I'm not cutting my hair for a year. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't even care. Like, don't talk to me, please. It's like, if you want to look like a bum every day. And then he'd wake up and it would just be smashed to the side of his head. And I would just
when my wife and I got married, I had kind of a mullet, but the back of my hair went all the way down to my butt, and it was permed. And I put a lot of work into that.
You permed your hair.
Yes, but listen, when I was probably, I'm 49 now, so probably about age 37, 38, I decided I'm gonna shave it and see what it looks like bald. I mean, it felt terrific, but it's never grown back. What the hell?
Do you have to cut it at all?
Every now and then I'll just take a little razor over it, but I might use a razor a month or something.
So you had hair.
Yes.
And then you cut it and it never came back?
No, man. I look like Lex Luthor.
I've never heard of that in my life. But did you fry it?
Well, I can get some hair, but I kind of look like I've got the mange. So I just shave little patches out, It doesn't take long at all.
I look like I got the mange. Dude, you should grow it out and just rock it. Walk around with a leather vest on. Nobody will ever talk to you again. Nor should they. Like, I got the mange. That's terrible, man. So you had a full head of hair.
Yes.
And
more than just a full. I mean, I had long hair, man.
And you got it. It was just gone.
Tomorrow I'll load up some picture evidence of that.
That's too good. So you have tried to grow it out a little bit?
Yeah.
And then you look. The mange. That's too much.
There you go, Bernie. I put it in the chat if you see that.
Is it coming up?
I hope so. I think so.
You have the mange?
I don't have the mange, but I do look like I have the mange if I try to grow my hair out. So,
can you enlarge his screen when he comes up? Is that possible?
How do I do that?
Okay, I didn't know. Somebody in chat was asking.
Yeah, you can put him on solo screen.
I can put Tony on solo screen.
Yeah. So you can see his mange.
Oh, Tony's got the mange?
I don't know.
Bernie might.
I've seen a dog that has the mange.
Bernie. Call him Sir Jimbo Vermez. I don't know. I don't actually have the mange, but my hair
Like you have it.
Yeah, my hair grows in little patches, and there's bald spots everywhere. So
you go human hunting with your mange hair while you pop oxy.
Well, dude, I used to have hair too, and then I cut it off and tried to grow it back. And there were
That's
certain
exactly
spots
what
like
Jimbo
Jimbo's talking about. There were certain spots you just said, "Fuck no, I'm not doing it."
That's what Jimbo just said.
Yeah.
And seriously, I was the server at Cracker Barrel, waiting tables. And
Oh.
what made me cut my hair off completely was I was out there serving. One of my tables needed me.
You guys see backstage here?
What do what?
You guys see backstage here?
No, I can't see backstage.
I can't see backstage.
But no, one of my tables needed me. The girl come back laughing her ass off and was like, they want to see their server. And I was like, why are you laughing? Because he said you look like a serial killer. With the way my hair was. I was like, no, hell no. I went and cut it off, man. I've not had it long since.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hello, calls. Kemper. Oh, shit.
Cobra Kai.
Oh, Lord. Good God Almighty. Just got done filming Cobra Kai.
That's a good deal.
I'll kill everybody. I'm for hire.
Those are nunchucks.
I work for Cheetos and Mountain Dew.
Nunchucks.
Oh, Lord. You know, I'm going to teach them general awareness tonight.
What happened to your car, Bernie?
Oh, Jimbo tricked him into selling it. He paid him. It was a hit on Bernie Smells.
The way he
Jimbo,
says awareness.
I'm coming for you.
Nailed it.
Coming
Wow.
for you, Jimbo.
What did I do?
Tonight. You're going down.
As long as I'm not going to jail.
I call
I don't
them
want-
law.
Bernie, I don't want
TBS, CYD. They're coming for you, Jimbo. I got my karate shirt on tonight. You know, I want to tell you guys, you know, this is for general awareness. Never hike alone in the snow. You're going to take you down a road you don't want to go. There. Follow the yellow brick road. You know, you got to know the signs and the symbols, guys. Copy that. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Good God Almighty.
Where's your receipts
You know,
at?
I got all the receipts. I got screenshots. You know, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna locate you right now.
Bernie, do you like Cinnabons?
Oh Lord, makes you the best sharpshooter ever. I'm telling you guys. The last thing you want to do is be calm when you shoot. You want a major sugar rush right before.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, guys. You want to be nervous when you shoot.
That's
You know,
sound advice right there.
It makes you run around on the highway and jump out of cars going 75 miles an hour like me.
Yeah.
Not a scratch.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Not everybody can do what I do.
Can we get a cool deal from you?
Cool deal. Copy. You know, people always ask me, is it Vaseline or Astroglide? But we, the people,
Nobody asks that.
will decide. Cobra Kai, season 5.
Cobra.
Fighting Johnny Lawrence, and I'm gonna whip his ass. Copy that. Guys, I gotta cut this short. I got a meeting
That's a cool
with my
deal.
publicist in 3 minutes, but I'm gonna talk for another hour.
That's good.
Guys, you gotta know the signs and the symbols. They're all around. They're everywhere. See that pink bag? That's not a pink bag. That's a sting operation.
But Bernie, how is a pink bag a sting operation?
Well, I can't tell you that. It's classified.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
High level.
High level. G13 classified.
You look like you're in an underground bunker.
Oh Lord. I'm
Can
on
you-
a secret mission at the
Can
border.
you give us your location?
No,
Bernie,
I'm in Texas.
No, I'm in Texas.
Oh Lord, it's a frequency attack.
Those
Don't shoot me, bro. Don't shoot me, bro. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, bro. Sorry, man. Sorry, bro.
He made that hat.
Sorry, bro.
You want to do this here?
Sorry, bro.
Shortest nunchuck.
Copy that. I killed Bruce Lee.
Can you show us a trick with those?
No. Only for 1995.
Hey,
Jimbo, Cash App.
why do you
Put it
keep
up.
looking inside your robe?
What do you think about
I gotta
these
go.
trolls in the chat?
I gotta
dude?
go, guys. I gotta go, guys. I can't answer hard questions.
You don't remember? You can't answer.
Well, I didn't.
What? I can't remember, Jimbo.
Well,
I don't remember that.
But I didn't know that asking why you were peeking inside your robe was a tough question. I'm sorry.
Copy that. What?
That's a cool deal.
Cool deal.
Dude, you got that one set, bro.
That's a good
Cool deal.
It looks like you're about to march into the Capitol, man.
And the way he says awareness too, he does it. He does the awareness. He's very good.
No, it's general awareness.
Awareness. Yeah. Sorry.
Here's another tip. I bet you never heard of this.
I'm wearing
The
this.
buddy system.
no.
It means when you walk, you got two people.
I said, bye-bye.
And remember, your eyes will deceive you,
Our car.
but your heart will retrieve you. It's too easy, guys. It's too easy.
Hey, Bernie, I got a question for you, Bernie. Hey, man, all this general awareness
ahead.
you're teaching, where
It's general awareness.
with all this general awareness that you're teaching,
Kemper,
what?
you got to remember, when you get a bagel, cut it once, butter it twice.
His fingers.
I was going to ask your general awareness. How'd you end up with your car being gone?
Oh,
The house.
I tell you
Was that a
what,
sting operation?
it was a sting operation. Jimbo was working with the FBI, and they tricked that man into making me sell my car.
How much you
He
sell
told
it
me
for?
he told me it would blow up, and they'd send frequencies to my brain chips. So I sold it.
Frequencies to your
trick.
brain chips.
How much?
Oh Lord, have mercy. Good God Almighty.
Good God.
Makes me want to go follow the yellow lines on the road
He's
again.
got the weird scorpion fingers down very well too.
Oh Lord.
I love
You see what they
that.
do, guys? This is the trolls. This is what they do. You see what they do? It's all tactics. But you can't fix Bernie. You can't trick Bernie Smells. I've been a bounty hunter for 2,700 years in all 27 states.
But Bernie, I thought there's 50 states.
No, I'm a sovereign citizen.
Oh,
Get it right. I got Bigfoot's butt hair right here. At all costs.
Oh shit!
Oh Lord.
Oh. You
I got
tracking something?
872 people in chat right now. Give him a wrench. Get him out of here.
Addresses.
Hit Poon on the head.
No, I'm looking at houses.
Somebody smashed Poon in the head with a wrench.
Hey, Bernie
joke.
Smells, were
It was a
you?
joke
Were
Oh,
you anywhere
sorry.
near-
for
Sorry.
the comedy.
Were you anywhere near the Capitol?
I was right next to the girl that got shot.
Oh,
I tried to jump in line, but I couldn't get there in time
right.
because I work for Donald Trump Jr. Executive protection.
Yeah.
Don't you forget, I moved boulders outside of Trump Tower with my bare hands.
No, I mean,
That's
Let me
what
ask
we
you a
do.
question. I want you to be somewhat honest with me here, Bernie. If you really work with Donald Trump Jr., then why didn't he fix your car? He's got
Well, I'm gonna tell you about that. He was in Aruba, didn't have no cell service, but now he's on it. He's in Mar-a-Lago, Jimbo. He's coming for you tonight.
please don't tell me you're going to jail.
Donald Trump Jr.
You're gonna be arrested.
Damn.
Oh, there goes omelets in the morning, Jimbo.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
my son.
See what they do, guys? This is what they do. All I want to do is teach general awareness.
Shut up.
Wireless.
Oh Lord. Hold on, I gotta screenshot this right here. I got thousands of screenshots in this phone that don't exist.
You need to shut up.
This is my MP badge. So there's proof. So there.
Wait, that looked like that just looked like a cell phone.
No, this is my official MP badge.
Oh, that looks like a piece of paper you wrote MP
When I-
on.
No, this is the fickle. This is an official document right here. So there.
Now it's the fickle or optical.
Off. Here's my certificate right here to prove it.
Probably
I didn't see that.
Oh, well, that's a cool deal.
Oh, you already seen it. I got over 1,156 arrests under me.
Did I hear you mention a Sasquatch earlier?
Oh Lord Almighty! What happened? This is what they do. Write this down.
No, that in itself.
What they do is
That's what you said.
get up on your car, right? Now wipe their butt on your windshield. Leave you a clue. Because they want to communicate with you.
That's too much DNA.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
So wait, the Sasquatch gets up on your car and wipes his butt?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Saskatchewan.
Leaves a her behind.
He leaves a her behind?
Oh God, that was good.
Leaves a her behind.
You better not be taking a drink when Bernie Smells is on the panel. You will spit it out, I promise.
Hold on, I think he's snorting something, guys.
He's under attack. He's under
That's a
attack.
cool deal. That's a cool
Cool
deal.
deal. I got this on the set of Cobra Kai. Do or die. No mercy for you, Jimbo.
I thought we were friends again.
Was that a shooting star that just went by the screen?
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
That was a shooting.
Hey, Xander got mad when you called me bro.
Well, he's just mad because I don't put it in his butt.
Oh, no. Leaves a her behind.
There, and there.
Oh God.
That's a cool deal. Cool deal.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
See, that's what I mean, guys. You got to know the signs and the symbols.
Yeah.
When they leave a hurt.
So that, dude,
That's his trigger. That's his trigger.
A heart.
Heart's his trigger.
I like that when you do that right there, right? Her.
He
Trigger
must have
guys.
just got a mean ass drain going.
I like how he's cut out some pieces of paper and
Oh,
made them
Lord.
on the hat.
No.
Can we see those very real teeth on your hat, Bernie?
Every
Schmo?
time Tina loses a tooth, goes
Angel
right here.
gets- Angel gets its wings.
There's three molars. Right front.
It's the lateral bicuspid.
It looks like he almost got a full set.
and a wisdom tooth. That's why she's so dumb.
Oh shit!
Remember, guys, I got new T-shirts coming out. We're gonna say "Make Jimbo Cry Again"
Oh no.
at all costs. Peace. Oh no, I don't do that anymore. I do this.
It's a cool deal.
Remember, guys, signs and symbols. Copy.
I'm surprised he didn't throw up the shocker.
Oh Lord,
Don't say her. Don't
it's the
say
trolls,
her.
guys, the haters, the trolls and the haters, and the keyboard warriors.
Warriors that leave hers on your car.
Hey man, you got anything to say to Matt Kemper on his birthday?
Kemper,
Going down.
I don't even know, guys. I don't know, guys. I can't have a normal existence because I'm a super soldier. I live by code.
Can we see your her?
It's over there. It went by her.
It's funny. You can see his chin sticking out of the bottom, even through that mask. He's sticking out.
Is that Bigfoot's ass hair on your hat?
What? Oh Lord, it's another clue. See, they're communicating.
Better put that in a Ziploc bag.
It's frequency battles, man.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, good God Almighty.
Are those teeth glued onto that cowboy hat?
See what they do to me, guys? See what they do?
Trolls.
Trolls. Haters. You know, I'm in the Friday the 13th Hall of Shit. I mean, fame. It's real. It is. I made the page for it. And I gave myself Friday the 13th Hall of Fame. Fame.
The dog broke it. It's your fault.
Hey, Ern, what's your favorite kind of soda? I mean, burn.
The puppy was fat.
Oh Lord. What do I drink, guys?
Mountain Dew.
You're goddamn right I do.
You know,
Every day.
I saw a guy one time on a live eat 6 honey buns and drank a cherry Coke right after.
Oh, that was me. That was
Oh.
me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it looked a lot like you.
That was right before I took down Osama.
Oh, it was right around the Afghanistan wartime. You're right.
I was there.
Oh,
I was a chief commander in the Delta Force. 782nd Division.
and do they approve of your diet?
I'm just
Oh
gonna
Lord.
do.
You see what they do to me, guys?
Yeah, on the gravel.
See what they do? Hey, bro,
I just figured you'd like it if I made you know.
Don't shoot me, bro.
put them guns in the truck.
Hey, Bernie, what do you think about Obama?
Obama?
Yeah. Not Osama.
What do you think about Trump?
Best president ever.
Hey,
I voted for him twice. 2 times.
Is he still
in
the
2020.
president? Is he still the president?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Good God Almighty.
Much going on. They had to get some sleep.
Listen, guys, it was a sting operation.
Look. We're having to get
Hillary's in jail.
some-
Biden
Steve, is that what you want me to do?
has lizard skin underneath. Lizard people everywhere.
I saw on your Facebook where you said everybody was under latex masks. Nothing
Yep.
was real.
Nothing's real, guys. Remember, you got to know the signs and the symbols.
Your eyes and ears.
I'm just going to make sure I check it how many ever times and cut it enough times too.
Dad's recording.
Remember, guys, your eyes will deceive you, but your heart will retrieve you.
Where fortune cookie did you get that from?
Oh, Lord. Haters. Hey, guys, I got to go. I got a meeting. No more tough questions.
You had a meeting an hour ago, Bernie.
You're a trigger. You're a trigger.
I do have a serious question though. Some people in the chat are wanting to know. Honestly, just be honest one time in your life here. If they have your phones, how are you talking to us right now? How are you communicating? How are you answering calls? How are you looking up stuff on that device you have? What is that if they have your phones?
I got to go. Bye.
Trolls and haters are getting to him.
There you have it, guys. Bernie Smells.
Bernie Smells.
Put some hearts up in the chat for Bernie.
Oh, dude, he was awesome.
That's
He never
funny.
disappoints. I swear it gets better every single time.
Man, he's got those Ernieisms down, man.
Yeah.
He's perfecting his craft.
I bet he's been practicing on the drive to work. Guarantee it.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
I mean, there was a couple of times he ripped off some of those, and I was just like, man, that was Ernie.
It was scary.
Yeah.
He
I was
says,
like,
he
wow.
says her and it cracks himself up.
Yeah, dude, he did it twice, man. That first time I lost it, man.
Well, you left a butt her. Left a butt her on my wonder.
Dude,
Look at my
he's got it.
my finger.
Oh, and he can make his fingers crooked, man. Like, what the hell?
Oh Lord.
That's good old Bernie.
I got a feeling like when he has more time to get prepared, those fingers might be disgustingly dirty.
Dude, honestly, I think Bernie should start his own channel.
What are you doing, man? You trying to ruin us?
No? Trying to
He's
help
your
him.
big draw. What's wrong with you?
Trying to help him.
Yeah, rule number 1, don't divert any traffic away.
What are you?
I was opening the fridge.
Well, let me tell you something, Kemper. If he opens up his own channel, I'm going with him, buddy.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
As your side bitch, I don't approve.
Got a lover squirrel going on.
Oh,
And it ain't going to be near as good as Tina and Ernie's coming up, but yeah.
buddy, I think there's going to be a cage fight between Tina and Alicia.
I'm down to see that one. I'd
Well,
like to see
no.
somebody kick Tina's ass.
But we know there's 3 Alicias. Like it's spelled 3 different ways.
That's the Ernie involved right there. You know exactly what that is. Dude, he cannot help but tell on himself when he's lying. It's almost like he does the shit on purpose. He wants to be found in his lies.
Nah, I don't think that's it.
He's like, nah.
You're thinking like a normal person.
Are those the 3 spellings? Am I correct? Or somebody, if I'm wrong on those spellings, maybe somebody can. But I have noticed like when it actually seems to be coming from the lady who speaks and posts, it's actually Alisha. Alicia or Alicia Turner. Got all these,
That's the way it was on the Twitter thing.
Alicia.
Yeah.
SHA. Yeah. Well, hello, Ziggy. Did you catch Bernie Smells? Did you see that?
Need to go back 15 minutes and check her out.
Yeah, the last 15 minutes have been off the chain.
Well, it's always off the chain over here, but that was extremely that was like one of them Saturday Night Live memories. Yeah, that's instant memory right there.
The fact that he took the time to glue pieces of paper to his
Right. Those are Tina's teeth.
every time she loses.
He's almost got a fucking full setup there. You see that shit?
I mean, it was like he's wearing a bathrobe like it's a gi or something.
Right.
and
But
then
see, famously enough, Ernie in that trailer park fight, he goes and changes into some karate pants to finish the fight.
Yeah,
After he gets kicked.
I know he wanted to roundhouse kick somebody.
Right. After he took a roundhouse.
Dude. I'm telling you, to this, I think about that sometimes when I'm falling asleep.
Just to laugh and go to sleep, huh?
Oh, it's like you ever been half asleep and you think about something and then you start laughing to yourself. I did that the other night, like after we got off off the show, and I was laying there, I was thinking about just repeatedly in my head him just hitting the side of that thing.
Dude.
So there.
I mean, he took it like a champ. He hopped right back up, man. It was just trailer pinning.
What else was he gonna do? I mean, he was bleeding on the inside.
Yeah.
He was getting, there was gonna be more. That lady was gonna beat him up.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy that shoved him, is that the guy he fought?
The guy that kicked him through the trailer? Yeah, that's the guy he fought.
It's the greatest video of all time. Bernie Smells.
I might have the second part of the fight, actually. Oh, dang.
That'd be a cool deal.
Let me see that cool deal. Yeah, cool deal. Let me see. Cool deal. Cool. There's cool. Now, you guys don't think that Bernie is going to get us in trouble with the terms of service? You don't think he crossed any lines, do you?
What line would he cross?
Well, I was afraid he was about to pop out a porn bomb on us and Benny us.
Well, that would have broken the terms, yeah.
I think I just thinking maybe so there, I don't know.
Impersonating somebody is not a crime.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
Been like, really, Bernie? Really?
Yeah, really.
Could you not wear the Cobra Kai face mask anymore?
Oh my God. I wonder where you got that. You reckon you bought one of those Walmart Cobra Kai t-shirts and made that?
Probably.
We're gonna have to
that looked like a real like the real active wear.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
That looked like an actual gator.
Yep. Of course, Tony does make masks, for money. So he's probably pretty good at that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he actually, sells his and delivers them. Like people who buy them, not just 4 out of 100 or 4 out of 1,000, but they all actually get their masks.
Right.
So there.
I was going to ask you, what are you going to do? Like, I mean, obviously you can't, talk about this forever. I mean, maybe you could. Do you have plans for this channel?
Absolutely. Yes. We're going to focus on, try to anyway, one, subject at a time. And, we're going to be well prepared, just like we were with Ernie. We're going to, bring receipts as the popular word. And
so is this going to be a call out channel?
Not really a call out. The next guy, I think, and I'm not trying to give anything away, but I think is already in jail. But we're just going to, expose and, like not really picking a fight with anybody, just bringing some lights out there for people to see,
Yeah, and I think a lot don't pigeonhole yourself either, because I mean you could talk about anything. You have that personality. You're good at it. You keep a decent show going.
Well, thank you. And and I don't know if you guys can tell, but like it's really hard for me sometimes to carry Matt. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just
Yeah, well, we all see that.
No, me and Matt even talked about, sometimes we might talk about some sports and during
Absolutely.
different seasons, have some fun. But really, we're gonna dig into some people and only the people who we feel like deserve it. We're not gonna just be random about it. No,
I do a show every now and then called Lab and Friends, and I'd love to have you guys on sometime. Just that's what we do. We just get on there and kind of just talk about whatever, like we're like a bit of what we've done here tonight.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. Anytime.
It's a lot of fun. I think you guys would be, we can just talk. We don't have to talk about this. We can talk about anything.
Right.
That's all,
So you want to see how this fight goes down?
Yes. Do I want to see?
Can you guys see that in the screen? Have I shared it yet? Is it showing?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes, I'm sorry.
We're tired of carrying you, Kemper.
I mean, they swing like women.
No, women are much more fluid. They're both stiff as a board.
It's like their first slow dance. The end.
Ooh.
So that's it. That's where Ernie says he just destroyed the guy and kicked his ass all over the place.
Wait, go back a little bit. I mean, that was a solid.
Oh, he landed a good smack on the left ear. Yeah, I mean, it was a good little bitch smack.
Yeah, go. Can you just rewind it just a little to the point of impact? Put it at a slow speed.
Didn't they take a still picture of it?
Yeah, Ernie's got some still pictures of it. How do you slow that down? Do you know? Can somebody?
You can just go to the settings where it says playback speed, but you don't actually have to.
So it's got normal and let me see. Click on that. So
did you hit the settings?
0.25 or 0.5?
Hit the there you go. 0.25 will be the best one probably.
I didn't go back.
This is gonna be good.
Wow, they must have got a hold of some Tina serum, man.
Oh, this is gonna be too good. Watching this fight in slow motion will be one of the greatest experiences in my life. Look at this,
dude. We need to do that with him going through the trailers.
Tries to go for that trip.
Bam! Oh, left done.
Yeah, so Ernie is left-handed. He got that big left. He loaded it up.
That's his infatuation with Rocky Balboa, huh?
It looked like he just ate 7 honey buns right before that.
5 energy drink. Bang! Got you, boy.
Hey, some raw
I've been drinking Mountain Dew all damn day.
He's been eating raw ramens.
Right. I don't even use the sauce packets.
Right.
I just eat it raw.
Dude, I'll never forget he pulled that damn Dollar Tree bag out of the back of his car. It was full of fucking ramens. He was just sitting there on a live just talking.
I love ramen.
You guys show me how to slow that down. You guys don't know how much fun I'm going to have with stuff now.
Right.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to do a lot of things, and those little nuggets of information right there are so great. I'm going to have so much fun just with that. Like,
yeah, can you get the video of him going through the trailer for us before we go?
Yeah, let me find it.
and that would be beautiful in a .25.
Oh yes, it would. We might be able to see him bounce back from it.
You might see someone's soul leave their body on camera.
You're so right.
Now, there's a part of that fight missing, where they're fighting and Ernie turns his back to the guy and he's like lands about 5 or 6 left and right, just right to the side of his head, and Ernie's just covered up and hunkered over.
Yeah.
But and I assume that's where a lot of the blood came from on his face after the fight. And you don't see it there, you know.
You were right there watching.
No, I wasn't there when they fought.
No.
Thank God, Jimbo.
I don't. I'm a grown man. Street fighting is not really my thing. I will.
You know what that looked like? It looked like the second generation of the Chernobyl victims. I mean, that was a scary.
Oh, here it is.
It's like the wrong turn to the right.
Oh, damn, it's automatic on slow motion until you fix it, huh?
Yes, I think so. But oh, okay. You were just pulling it up because we don't have it on our screen yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's too funny, man. Yeah, it's like good for him for getting out there and swinging. He looked like the underdog going into that fight.
Who? Cody? Yeah, he did.
No, not
Ernie. I mean, he looked like the underdog in the fight.
I was kidding.
The fact that he landed that was earshots hurt.
Yeah. We saw Cody turn his back sort of and try to go for an outside trip.
Yeah.
When he turned his back and put his leg behind Ernie, I mean, his freaking head's standing there wide open, you know.
Yeah.
But Ernie loaded up and smacked him right in the ear.
That's a good one, man. I don't know if you've ever been punched in the ear. It doesn't feel that good.
Of course I
No. It's like being ear holding football, man.
That's yeah. Or being cornholed in prison.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, me neither. All right, let's see what we got. You want me to mute that?
Yeah, sure.
Turn it down anyway. See what it does.
He broke the thing. Like that skirt, the skirting is gone. The skirting is gone. Like it disappeared. He's in there. Look, he's all the way inside the trailer. He's like, oh, he could almost take a shower.
Here it comes. He's looking over to his left, and here comes Cody.
Bam. That's a cool deal.
See Cody picking up steam right there, coming across.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he left. Cody's in. His feet left the, like, there were, his feet, both of them were off the ground for a second. He's all the way gone. Look. He's all the way under the trailer.
Yeah, he's engulfed. He's gone. Like it swallowed him up.
Look,
that shit is awesome, dude. Dear God. Dude, he's never going to live that shit down, dude.
But to his credit, he did show up and fight, and he did, you know, he walked away.
Oh God,
win, you know, like the dude gave up. He yielded.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds you of what was that movie with Kevin Costner? Do you yield? And the big guy has to yield to him. Is that Braveheart? You yield.
He didn't yield.
I'm trying to remember. It's one of them movies, man.
Like literally, I can't see him. He's off the screen.
Kevin Costner was in Robin Hood, though. That's what threw me off.
He didn't go
That's
through
what
a
it
door.
was. That's what it was. Is Robin Hood.
It was Robin Hood. Yeah.
Yep.
He didn't go through a door or anything, and he's all the way inside the trailer.
Yep.
Yeah. Now there were rules. Like they weren't allowed to grab each other. They had some ground rules. They were not allowed to grapple or hold each other during the fight. So that took away a big part of the size difference.
What? That's So it wasn't a real fight then.
That's what I say.
Because if you don't get to choose, it's not a boxing match. When you're getting in a fight, you're fighting.
Right. Anything
That
else?
includes ground. That includes picking somebody up. That includes all of it.
Yep.
So it's not a real fight.
Nope.
And Ernie's still under the trailer.
And his soul is still standing there.
Dude, he's completely gone out of this. Because he's
Talking
in the
about
picture.
out of body experience. My God.
Yeah, he's in
He
the
just
picture.
had one or two right there.
He's in the picture, but he's not in the picture. It's weird. Like he's all the way.
It's almost like the cartoon gets kicked out of its lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like,
It's like all the color and everything got kicked out. All you see is the outline.
oh, look at this new skirting. It's wearing karate pants.
Cobra Kai, bitches. Cobra Kai. It's good shit.
Unbelievable.
Yep. And that's a super soldier for you.
Yeah.
Remember that. And this happened, he was a super soldier when he was a kid. So he should be close to his prime right there.
I could probably arrange for a Matt Kemper, Ernie Shell trailer park showdown.
He won't show.
You don't think he would show? Why would he show to fight you if he showed to fight Cody Huskins?
I've been pushed through trailers.
He came all the way to Michigan to get you one day. Remember the Batmobile flew right up there and back down to Georgia?
Man, when he kicked me through that, I hurt my fingers. That's why
Matt,
they
you're muted.
scorpions.
Did you get excited and mute yourself, Kemper?
I didn't mean to. Sorry. I'm
Tony's
doing
in.
it again,
Tony's
Jimbo.
in.
I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah. Kimber, you're really gonna have to step up your game.
Tony, I remember now when Ernie was in the hockey mask stuff and he was telling me about you because he was telling me he was selling his stuff to you, and he was telling me that he's a real badass, man. He was telling me about, I thought he said you were in some movies or something, but I remember him specifically talking about, this guy's a real badass, man. And, so I don't know that he might not show up to fight Tony, but man, he likes them bigger boys,
Hey, like I said, I'll line up with him. Have it set up for Cott County, like, I don't know, the field, man.
Not at Tina's.
No, at the Cott County High School. Right?
Just stay away from trailers.
Yeah, probably would need to do it somewhere where there wouldn't be police presence because they frown on backyard street fights.
No, you're allowed.
Had to have a backyard street fight, man.
Huh?
Is that illegal?
Oh yeah.
What, backyard brawls? Oh well. We can show up at the rock quarry.
There you go.
Or at the
There are a
tunnel.
bunch of dead bodies there already?
Dude, hey man, well what we can do is go to the Foothills Parkway where the UFO garage is and have it down there.
How is it illegal when there's street beefs and stuff like that on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't think. Is there cops there?
No.
Yeah. If there were, they wouldn't be fighting.
But
honestly, I can tell you this: the cops in Cott County would probably show up to watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't gonna lie to you, dude.
But I think you can.
They
get
do not
arrested,
like them.
for sure.
Okay, we'll set it up then.
We'll put it on YouTube.
There you go. Well, I want exclusive rights. I don't want
Put it on
Predator
Bernie.
Hunter Nation cannot broadcast it, but Ernie can. Ernie and I can do a joint broadcast.
There you go.
And
Bernie Smells needs to be simulcast as well.
Bernie needs to be there. I think Bernie should be a judge in case it goes to the judges.
He's at least going to be like the halftime entertainment or whatever.
I think Bernie Smells.
Ernie's going to win at halftime. Hold on, guys. I got to go change my pants. Yeah.
I gotta have the ones where the testicles let me swing.
Well,
I haven't worn underwear in 3 days.
Oh shit. Hell yeah. Joint broadcast. I can see that.
Mhm.
They'll have to change the name Rescue Our Children to Rescue Our Ernie there for at least a day.
I have to get back to you, camper. I'm under a trailer right now.
Wow.
It's too much.
Dude, yes. It's sad that we laugh so hard at some of the dumb shit that he does, man. I know he's sick, but you can't help it sometimes, man. You can't help. When he's doing the Ricky Bobby going down the highway there in Georgia, dude, that's funny.
Yeah, you know, it wouldn't be if he wasn't ripping people off and
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
doing bad things, and he knows that they're wrong to do. I mean,
yeah. He's like, what did I do? What did I do? And I was like, dude, you know what you've done. I don't have to tell you.
It's terrible criminal behavior was what he's doing. And people get called out for it. What's the big deal? I mean, you know, people got to be held accountable, and the fact of the matter is that Jimbo tried to do this between the two of them, and he put everything online. So
yeah, you're absolutely right. I asked him, let's just turn our phones off, man. No, I don't trust you. Okay, we're here at McDonald's, man.
Mhm.
You know, and at a truck stop in front of everybody, like, just turn your phone off and we'll talk man to man.
Mhm.
And nope, had to have it on. Had to have it on for his people. So when I said, well, I'm gonna turn mine on too. Then we just let everybody watch.
Yeah, you know, it's really no different. Like the bad, you know, the bad behavior and the not taking accountability, kind of leaving a trail of destruction where you go. People can say what they want. They can say you're being mean spirited, that you're making fun, blah blah blah. This is all of that is feckless when it comes to, you know, the lying, the conniving, the mental danger that he's put himself in and others in, running down the freeway, and then getting involved in cases that I care deeply about. And you know, it annoys me that these people get involved in cases that actually mean something to people like me, and others.
And they make a big distraction in those things, you know.
You know, I heard something about him leaving a bunch of sex toys at. I mean, did you guys hear about that as well?
Well,
oh yeah, we heard.
We heard about it. I don't know if they actually have proof it was them, but
I don't know if it's true.
I don't property with flashlights, so I mean, it sounds about right. So,
but what I'm saying is, I don't know if that's true, but that shouldn't be a story.
No.
And the fact of the matter is, nobody's going to put it past these people to do this kind of stuff.
No,
and then
in fact, you expect when you hear that, that's the first thing you think is those people did it.
Right. And he was creeping around that area.
Yeah.
Around the time. And so it takes away from the integrity. Like, there's a little girl that's involved here. Look, we're talking about a grown man on here.
Yep.
We're talking about grown people.
Yep.
And we're talking about behavior that's unbecoming of a citizen, especially a sovereign citizen.
Right.
And it's kind of despicable behavior. And then if there are people out there, you know, like I said earlier, you know, you try to stay as classy as possible, as this, as that, as that. The reason that you guys are important is because people need to look. Somebody's got to say it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to tell the truth that people are up to no good.
Well, and then what's sad, man, is, I mean, it was very obvious why Ernie came on panel the other day. It was very obvious. He was trying to get us to back down so he can get back to what he was doing.
Mhm.
That's why he was there. He wasn't there because he felt sorry that he knew he'd done wrong. He wasn't there for any of those reasons.
Actually, he was there because he tried to get me to come on his panel, and
No,
Xander
I understand that. I'm saying he wanted to talk to you. He wanted to have dialogue so he can get you to back down. That's what I'm saying. No matter the platform, that was his point, and all of that dialogue was to try to get that to happen.
Yeah, I don't know that Ernie ever would expect me to back down. He knows me too well. He may have subconsciously thought that, me thinking that we were rekindling a friendship would make me, not pursue what we're doing. But as far as the backing down, I don't think he would, maybe it's just, maybe we're saying the same thing in just two different ways, but
maybe.
Yeah, I just don't, he knows I'm not going to back down. Not proverbially, not physically, not anyway, like he's, just don't see that. But now, as far as, he may have thought if I thought everything was hunky dory, that I may not keep on doing what we're doing tonight. But
that's what I was saying.
But yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe we were just saying it two different ways. But, and I told him, when you stop harassing women, and it always stops right there. Because he'll interrupt me and say, I don't do that.
Yeah.
So we're at an impasse.
What kind of harassing?
Name it.
Okay, I'll name it.
Of a creepy nature.
He does that. Yes, he's
just about every nature. Dude.
Well, yeah. Well, specifically, he's had women contact him. He contacts them, and they, talk a little bit. Developing some kind of back and forth, and then next thing you know, he's messaging them saying, "Hey, look, I'm just about an hour away. I'm coming to see you."
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh no, now we're not there." So when they shut that down because they're not ready to actually see him in person, then he goes after them and brings them up as they're setting him up, and why would you do that? And and then there's the other kind of harassment where he, if anybody, especially women, because that's mostly, to be honest, that's mostly who is watching the YouTube things.
Who he relates to the most as a human.
Yeah, but when they say anything that he doesn't, that shows that they don't agree with him, then it comes to this. He'll find out if they've got kids. When I'm going to call CPS, I don't think you're a good mother. You can have that thought all you want to. There's a lot of people I feel like aren't good parents, but I'm not going to threaten to call DCS on them every time they disagree with me, even if I think they're terrible parents. Like DCS or CPS is a huge thing. Like, that's not a joke, man. And that's what I call harassing. Like, if you're threatening them, like, that's a serious threat. And even if you don't plan on following through with it, it's still scary for a woman to think somebody's going to come and investigate her home to specifically try to take her children away. That's one of the worst things you can do to a mother. And he's shown that when he says something, even if he don't follow through with it, a lot of his flock will. Yep. They'll dox people, they'll call people, they'll call employers, they'll call CPS.
Yep.
They will do his dirty work, and that way he doesn't even have to. He can always say, "Well, I didn't do it."
Well, then, of course, he likes to have all of this stalking that he does on the internet itself with all of these fake profiles. He'll message these women, cuss them out, call them everything in the book, tell them to watch their back, that kind of stuff. And this is the same kind of guy that just shows up at people's houses if he knows where you live.
Wow.
Because he does show up. There's been people that have been able to not have him show up, but he's shown up. I can promise you. Yep. So, I mean, and I've read a lot of those. I know Jimbo has too. A lot of these messages that he's sending using a fake profile or whatever. I mean, this is his favorite thing to do, has been for over a decade. And I mean, he threatens everything under the sun, from suing to law
That's the
enforcement to the
biggest one.
CPS. Yeah, like everything.
Yeah, he's suing every damn body.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Josh, you probably want to expect paperwork from his lawyer because now you're complacent or you're part of this now. So it's a fickle. You are on the list. There's a big list.
I if they send me the papers in the mail, I got a new puppy and I need stuff to clean its piss up with. So feel free.
If they send you those papers,
yeah, I'll sop my dog's piss up with them.
No,
See, that's the thing, man. We've only heard about the papers. We've not seen the papers.
If they send you those papers, you'll be the first one who's ever received them.
And what I will do with them is sop my dog's pee-pee.
I think it's the same post office he used to send all those masks that nobody ever got.
It should be. Yeah.
That's who's sending these summons through.
Yeah.
So
these invisible summons.
Yeah.
But don't worry. I'm sure the law enforcement's got at least 1 to 2 of his phones going through him. And he's getting all the evidence from his phones so they can find out who they're going to charge and what they're going to charge him with.
And I used to just laugh and think that was so funny that, he's threatening to sue all these fake accounts. And he's damn sure he knows who it is. It's Jimbo. He knows.
He has no idea.
He's got the IP addresses. He knows for a fact, and there's warrants and summons on the way. And I'm sitting here laughing like, if you really have IP addresses and you really know where these fake accounts are coming from, then it's not me.
Yep.
So I just don't understand. That's when I knew he was a big fake. As far as the IP address thing.
Yeah.
I just now saw the private chat.
Yeah, no, and it's like legit. Crazy behavior.
It's not an LOL. It's a real.
Like it's real. Like I don't know, 10 blocked accounts real.
Wow.
Are you on Twitter?
I am, but hardly ever. I've got an account.
What social media do you have?
I've got an Instagram account and Facebook and now YouTube.
Yeah, well, I know you have.
Oh, I've got what's that one? The TikTok. I've got a TikTok. Matter of fact, all you guys need to go follow my TikTok account because my daughters say I can't get as many followers as they do, and I need your help here, please. Please help.
You guys need to go and follow his daughters.
No. Please help me, YouTube. Please.
I'm trying to help.
You're gonna shoot me.
Yeah, well, what about your Instagram name?
Let me look it up. Oh, it's terrible, ain't it?
He's like, I got you, man.
It's the Savage Lion.
It'll help this community.
Jimbo. It's Jimbo KY.
What is
JIMBO-KY.
Jimbo, say that again, sir.
KY, like the initials for Kentucky.
Jelly.
Jimbo KY.
Got it.
I've got a huge following on there too, like 8 or 9 million, I think.
Nice.
Man, I bet you're almost close to Ernie's numbers, huh?
Getting up there, man. Getting
Hell
up there,
yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Hey, did you see my message in the private chat, Josh?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, like it's to the point. Like Not, they're not like fearful or anything.
Okay.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, so let me see here.
Yeah, just let me
Yeah.
write this.
Let me get all my followers. This is the most important one here. TikTok. Please go follow my TikTok.
No,
Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
no.
Y'all know how to do it. Go
Yes.
find out what his daughter's TikTok is. Go
Why-
give it some love.
Why are you working?
Give her a follow too. Yeah, go ahead and give her a follow. She needs it.
That's his lesbian daughter, and she will kill him in the morning.
She was going to kill you?
She would. She would.
Done.
Does Bernie
she,
Smells have a TikTok?
Actually, she won't kill
I don't
him
know.
because she's a daddy's girl.
Is Bernie still in here? You still in here?
He was a second ago.
If you've got a TikTok, put it up. Like, I don't think actual Bernie TikTok exists, but it needs to come out, don't it? We need a Bernie TikTok account. So you need to work on that. Because that would be some funny stuff.
Yeah, it would.
And that's what every now and then I actually pull up my TikTok account and I will, just watch the funny videos, man. Because there is some really funny stuff on there.
Yeah. I was going to say, there's nothing Ernie related on TikTok yet. That would be funny. Way to branch out,
Taking on all forms of social media.
Copy that.
I'm gonna have a vast portfolio.
I was going to say a vag portfolio.
Oh, that too.
Oh, Coach Jimbo, come on now.
There's that wood chipper thing again, man.
Somebody talking about the wood chipper?
Yeah, spooky.
I'm telling you, man. Please don't give her no more ideas.
Going Fargo on him.
Fargo.
Hey, we have an official announcement.
Oh.
Bernie Smells is going to talk to his publicist about opening up a TikTok account.
Is he coming on to tell us about it?
I'm sure he will once.
He's probably going to have Don Jr. do that, dude. Don't you know?
Now, Bernie's friend is Dom Jr., D-O-M. It's a different guy.
Oh, my bad. I misunderstood.
Dom Jr.
Dom Jr.
Yeah, but
when are we going to see?
Hey, I got some new followers on TikTok already. Thank y'all. Well, Molly's going to be mad.
Mm-hmm. Your little princess, you're going to break her heart out there.
No, it ain't going to break her heart.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
That's right, Mama. You work it.
If it wasn't nearly 4 a.m, I'd go in there and get her to come in here and tell y'all it wouldn't break her heart.
You're going to make me have to go start up a TikTok account, dude.
That is a fickle news.
Uh-oh. Oh, Lord.
What are you going to start up a TikTok account for? You jealous of me, Matt? You follow my footsteps?
No, I'm going to go give your daughter a follow and be like, fuck
you just
Jimbo
like
Collins. Hey, me being your side bitch only goes so far, man. When it comes to TikTok accounts, you don't own me. Sorry.
Jumbo, did you see my message?
Yeah. That is freaking insane, dude.
And it happened again today.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yes, it's been weird.
I bet. Wow.
I own a gun, so it puts the lotion on the skin, or else he gets the hose again.
That's about the truth.
Oh man.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. There's more to it. I'll tell you more about it.
Yeah. So I sold a couple more books. That's pretty cool. I actually had to order more. So that's great. I appreciate you guys supporting me so much and just reading my story. Like there's a lot of funny stuff, like comedy, like you read it and sit and laugh, lots of stuff. Even if you don't know the people in the book, like it's just a lot of hilarious moments that I remembered that from my MMA promoting days. So I appreciate everybody who's ordered the book so far, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you didn't enjoy it, would you do me a favor and please lie to me about it and say, "Oh, that was great, Jimbo." I'm totally fine with that. Totally fine with you lying to me and say, "Oh, we loved it. We loved it."
So how long ago did you write a book?
I want to say it was 2009 is when I actually got the first published version. So, yeah. And Ernie tells everybody, and he's correct. The first chapter is basically about Ernie, and it's not a positive spin on his
character.
Yeah,
you don't say.
Well, I mean, wasn't the first two chapters about Ernie and then his girlfriend? Is that right?
No.
Did she not date? Did they not date or fuck or whatever? Jimbo?
I believe they did, but that chapter is way later, and it's
okay. There's two chapters in the book.
Yeah, it's just mentioned in the thing. It's that one's more about her than it is about him, actually. But it was just funny that she came down there, and I'll give a little bit of a spoiler here. She came down there and bragged about being Ernie's girlfriend, and he was there to kick Sandy Bickish's ass, and Sandy's who we used to rent the cages off of, and Sandy whipped her ass. I mean, just beat her from one side of the ring to the other, and later on, this lady who claimed to be Ernie's girlfriend was actually had some, arrest for prostitution. So, yeah, buddy.
She used to.
And I
class.
famously nicknamed her Gutter Slut.
I finally made her start
So,
paying for kids.
yeah, she was. You have to read the book to hear any more about Gutter Slut.
Not to be confused with Ernie's sister Amber.
Right. Yeah.
She was
There is a
too.
Gutter Slut that's actually named Gutter Slut, and then there's a Gutter Slut that is Amber.
No, Amber was just a whore.
Oh hell. You done did it now. I heard it. He found you, didn't he?
I found him.
Actually, he did.
Don't be talking about my sister. If anybody's gonna have sex with my sister, it's gonna be me.
And I'm her brother. You believe that, Jimbo?
Freaking wow, man.
Dude, I'm not like, it's like, what? Oh, man.
Yeah. Are you married?
Who, me? No.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, I was wondering, like, what would your wife think about this?
I don't have a girlfriend.
What does she think about it?
She's super excited.
I could imagine. Yeah.
Very happy.
My wife would be tickled, like, hey, man, that's so cool. Wouldn't
No.
you? I'll tell you about it later. Actually, no, she wouldn't. I'm just kidding.
She doesn't even like when you tell her the truth about your son's basketball.
Oh my goodness,
that's crazy.
Well, I understood.
So I know it's getting later, and it brings me to I want to get your opinion. We all know that Ernie loves the attention, So with his numbers tonight, like way lower than they have been. Like I think, several times there was like between 80 and 90 in his chat. And he's been having, close to 300 and sometimes over 300. So how long do you think his new approach is going to last? in your professional opinion?
I give him 2 more days and he's going to break, dude. Really do. And when I say break, he'll be back doing his old shit.
What about you, Josh?
What's that? I mean, I don't know, a day.
Yeah.
and I'm playing devil's advocate with too.
He's how many times he shut his Facebook down that you know of, Matt? Like
at least a dozen times each one of them.
Yeah.
Not counting ROC. I know that they lost a Predator Hunter Nation when it had to start it on March 5th of this past year.
But it never, like, every time he gives up Facebook and turns it off or shuts it down.
No, he will deactivate for a day and bring it back.
Yeah, it never lasts 24 hours.
Nope. I mean, hell, I think the crowd here has seen him say he wasn't going to do a live for a long time, and the next day, within 12 hours, he was back doing a live broadcast. I mean, this is how often he does this. So,
but I was, I know it's a little bit different thing, but with his new approach and like, I was actually kind of listening to it through Nicolina's, like she was doing coverage of it while it was happening, and she had his broadcast up on her screen, and he actually yawns like while he's teaching his general awareness class. I mean, he's boring himself to sleep during his class. And now listen, if he sticks to that class and really, that's his thing, then I'm happy about it. Like, at least he's not doing what he's been doing, I'm still not satisfied. I don't think until he apologizes and officially moves on and, sticks with it, then we're not done.
Yeah, he's got a lot of apologizing and fixing to do, man.
But I am glad that he's done what he's done so far.
Yeah, he's on the 112 step program.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long program. It's a long program.
Man, that's a cool deal.
It is cool. Very cool. Cool deal. Cool deal, bro. Copy.
That was fine. That was a great impression. I'm gonna head to bed, folks. Thanks for having me up, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah, man. Thank you. And let me know, man. I'd love to come over and shoot the crap with you sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll definitely do it. We'll do it, guys.
For sure, man. For sure.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Josh.
All right, take care, guys.
See you, buddy. All right, that's Josh from the lab. Like I said, if you guys aren't already a subscriber, go give him a sub and check him out. He's a fun guy. He's he's truthful and he likes to have fun with it, just kind of like us. So I think we that's why we kind of click on panel together. So him and I and Kemper. So, seems like a guy that might want to check out. So go over there and give him a sub.
Yep.
Like I said, he's usually live around those times when our numbers aren't typically good, around 8 or 9 o'clock. So that's why we kind of either go late or early.
Yep.
So to avoid that time frame, because I know there's a lot of other things going on, and we just kind of share the time and share the love. And if you guys I know a lot of you watch YouTube a lot, and I'm watching it a lot more than I ever have. So, check them out. Check them out. Check Ziggy's channel out too. She's fun to listen to. Those gals go up there and just have fun on panel and entertaining. And that's the thing. You want to have a goal. I mean, I guess if you got a channel, you want to have specific things you want to accomplish. But then, also you got to have fun, man. If you're not having fun, it's boring, right? You're welcome, Ziggy. You're welcome. Karen Bass. She loves Ziggy. Spooky. Josh is a solid guy, great integrity, and has proven it. That's awesome. And I didn't really know the full story of that, like what he told us tonight. Man, that's mad respect for that guy. Mad respect. If you guys don't care, throw a heart. I don't know if he's still here or whatever, but throw a heart up for him anyway for his story and what all the things he's persevered through. See, I said a big word, man. Big word. Persevered. Yeah, Ziggy, what's the verdict on the puppy's eye? Mr. Gumby says he wants to get jiggy with Ziggy. I don't know, Gumby. I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know. Ernie heard that Ziggy was cute, right? Something like, I heard he's cute. Send me some pictures. Hello, DP. How are you? Miss USA, pal. Josh is a great guy. In Cam, we love Josh. Yes, he's a killer dude, man. Love it. Love it. Every time he comes over, it's and comes up on panel, it's a good time. Mm-hmm. Now, even when he's not on panel, when he's just in the chat, he's still very informative and interacting. So,
yep. He's a cool guy, man. I like him.
Mm-hmm. Dean Cam said, "Oh hell no, Ziggy knows better."
But then again, I mean, we really haven't had. We've had a warm reception to this whole thing, man. So, I mean, everybody's been cool with us, really.
Yeah. So, if you haven't already, send Matt. I don't know what you need from every. Is it $2 or $3 from every subscriber
for his birthday? No. It's $5 because it's the 5th.
Good deal, man. Damn. Mine's the 19th.
I'm kidding. We'll settle for, I don't know, $250. $250.
He's going to use that to train for his fight with Ernie. He's going to put all funds towards his training fees.
Hell yeah. That would be funny. He would never do it, dude.
I don't know, man. I think he will. If we can make it happen, like legally.
Yeah, line it up.
I mean, well, let me finish. If we can
We're
make
both old men.
legally, because there are laws, and I know in Kentucky you couldn't do it. You'd have to be licensed to put on a fight and have people watch, and you'd have to jump through a bunch of hoops. Now Tennessee's different, but this with MMA, and that's what it would be considered.
Right.
With anything like that, there's heavy regulation throughout the United States now. But I mean, if we could get it to where it was official and could be actually done, I think Ernie would show up.
What would it take to get it officially done?
Well, it depends on what state. We'll have to find out what state it's in. If you guys want to do it in Tennessee, I know a promoter that would gladly put it on a card. The weight class might be an issue because you can fight up a certain amount of weight, but I don't know. I don't want to out you. I don't know how heavy you are, but Ernie's a tiny little fella.
About 205, 205, something like that.
Well, then it's possible. Yeah. Because if Ernie could get around, up at least over 170, that would put him in middleweight, 171 to 185.
Yeah.
And then, above middleweight is the next weight is light heavyweight, which is 186 to 205. So
okay,
you guys could get within a weight class of each other. They may officially let it happen.
Word.
Now, Ernie doesn't have any pro fights, and you don't have any pro fights, so it could be done as an amateur and should be good to go.
Word.
Yeah. I don't know what Ernie would require as far as him being on high alert all the time, and he thinks people are trying to shoot him. So it may not ever happen. I know now when we get him on the panel or something, or even when he's on his panel, say Matt Kemper, and it makes him. It's like a trigger word for him for real. So maybe he'll agree to it out of anger, and then just stay with it.
Well, I mean, honestly, dude, and being total honest, I would hate me if I was him. I would, because he really picked a fight that he didn't really know what he was getting into. Luckily, I'm not physically around, or it would have been done a long time ago. And I ain't talking about doing anything physical. I'm just saying I'm having to do things from a very large distance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, of course, social media is going to be one of the best things. But yeah, if I was him, I would hate me too.
Yeah. I'll talk to my promoter friend and see if we can get him to come on panel and see if he will agree to host it.
Oh yeah.
Now there are random drug screens, and although it's completely legal in Michigan, I don't think that may be an issue. So maybe another hoop you have to jump through.
Maybe.
They both doing it.
We'll find out.
Yeah. But it is a possibility. It's an outside shot, but fun to talk about anyway, ain't it?
Yep.
Well,
I mean, hell, I'd like to see what's up. Really.
Yeah. There you have it.
I mean, I'm no fucking beast or anything like that, but shit, dude. Far from being a little sissy. It would be fun.
Are you gonna bob and weave or duck and pluck or come out?
Oh, I can tell you this: there will be grappling.
Rope a dope.
It'd be grappling, son.
Going for the takedown.
I'd put him down quick. Yep. I ain't gonna sit there and try to slug it out with you. I'm old, and I know my capabilities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, the older you get, when it comes to things like that, you pretty much you become very wise on what to do, and you do it. You don't sit there and play and get yourself physically hurt.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Well, we got something to work on. We got something to look forward to, talk about, promote, work on, bring back memories. But guys, it is getting late. It's 4 a.m. Here on the East Coast. Once again, you guys showed up in big numbers tonight, and we really appreciate it. Weekend, Friday night, you guys are here in large numbers and chatting it up. And what about Bernie Smells?
Dude, he was awesome.
Some hang loose symbols or thumbs up or anything you got. Throw it up there for Bernie right quick. And I guess you work again tomorrow, Matt, late?
All day, yep.
Weekend day, so
yep.
Sunday I'll need to take off. I've got early things to do Monday morning, so I'll need to get my butt in the bed early Sunday evening. So we may try to do something tomorrow and bring some special guests. Or if you notice, we didn't have a call from Shelby today.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll get that in tomorrow. And since he didn't call today, he may be willing to call a couple times tomorrow and chat it up a little bit. So we'll get some more stuff from inside the prison, and as far as content and words. If you guys got any questions that you've thought of, I believe Shelby actually looks forward to them now. So if you got a question, please post it and send it. Yeah, prison lockdown today. Yep. So it's going to happen from time to time. But, yep, and you guys, if you want to help out with those phone calls, the Cash App, one of our mods will throw up there for you right quick. We appreciate everything as far as donations. And the Not Today, Not Tomorrow Cash App is specifically for phone calls from Shelby. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of questions. So
No.
happy birthday, Matt.
Thank you, brother.
If I was a singing kind of individual, I would bust it out for you, but singing
Well,
ain't my thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, and I would sing it to myself, but then it would be looking like I was an egomaniac or something, and then we'd lose subs.
Here, I'll sing it.
You know, we're trying to gain subs now that Ernie's losing them, right? Dude, his numbers are low. It's funny, but once he starts to degrade women and talk shit to people and stuff, his numbers will go back up. That's what.
Well, honestly, I hope that his numbers don't affect him going forward. I hope and pray that he still continues to try to do what he's doing now and doesn't, go back to what he was 24 hours ago or 48 hours ago. We can hope, but time will tell. Time tells all. I think that's one of Ernie's things,
Hey, everybody in chat,
everything, right?
I was going to say, everybody, thank you for all the birthday wishes, too. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
thank you.
Spooky saying there that Shelby receives no money. That's absolutely true.
Yep.
We don't buy him anything. We don't put any money on his books. This is 100% for the phone calls that we bring to you. This is for you, for the content, and that's exactly what it's for. We appreciate everybody. You got a birthday wish, Matt?
I hope y'all come back and see us tomorrow night.
There you go. Now listen, the guy specifically asked for you to come back tomorrow night for his birthday. So do him a favor. What's that one thing we say? Tell a friend.
Be a friend and tell a friend.
Be a friend. Be a friend, tell a friend. So it's been a good one, guys. We appreciate your support. Tomorrow night we'll set it for 12:05, and we'll know, within ample time whether we need to change it or not. If so, we'll post it for you and let you know.
Yep.
Until then, I'm Jimbo.
I'm Kemper.
We are The Stand.